Hot mic.
Hot.
Hey now, welcome everybody. This is Johnny Beane, and this is the Sunday Night String Change Show. I mean, that's just what it's called, anyway. We can do anything on here. It is obviously it's Sunday, March 20th, 2022. Wait, right? 11:09 p.m. Eastern, 8:09 Pacific, out here in Santa Cruz, California, and this is awesome. We have a semi-full house here tonight. A little, right, Laz?
Yeah.
Maximus is here. Wow, you got an Avia Musicom t-shirt, dude.
Yeah, I saw them at the Rio down in Santa Cruz a few years back when he did the anniversary date.
Oh, he was here.
Yeah,
that's right. Show. That's right. I remember. I didn't go, but I kind of knew some people that he was hanging out with, actually.
It was general admission, and I was at the front row on the left side, and I got pictures of his pedal board and everything, so I can share those.
Nice.
Whenever.
Well, hey, Laz, who do we have? Who do we have here tonight? We got a couple other people here.
Got some cool dudes. Cool guys hanging. We got. I know that Polly Walnuts is in. There you go, Polly. What's up?
Going on?
Hey, Paulie. Great to see you, man.
Johnny?
I'm good. And Paulie, who else is here?
Put me on the spot.
The resident Van Halen expert, Keith Campbell.
Yeah, right on.
Hey now, knuckleheads.
Hey, man.
We are coast to coast tonight.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
I was gonna wear this, Keith.
There you go. Nice. Yeah, I was debating to get a little clean or get a little dirty.
Yeah,
or
I just bought it.
I said, nah, you know what? I'm going to get a little loud. So crank the VU meter up.
There you go.
Yeah.
There it is. Awesome, you guys.
Red light,
this is cool. This is cool. Well, hey, let's do this right. Let's say hello to the top tier of channel members here on Johnny Beane TV here on YouTube. We have a channel membership program where you can basically sponsor these shows, sponsor this channel. Top tier are the executive producers, and they are Dave Ennis, Vinyl Freak 5150, Mike Neese, Music Therapy, somebody, Majestic PB and J Cat, Wayno, Full Slug, Sherman Callahan, Andy Carson, Michael B. Dude, what is your Michael B? Are you here? I gotta change your name because you changed your YouTube name to something else. I'll get that done. I'll get that done before Tuesday's show. R. Habs, Warlag, The Chad, Lawrence Christensen, Lenny Lou and Mary, James Gum, John Moronic, Paul Martin Woods, Stephen Franklin, Michael Smith, The Captain, Thomas Santiago, Joe Christian, Jim Ray Hawkins, David Allen Wright, and Steve Carmichael.
Carmichael.
That is the top tier of channel membership here on Johnny Beane TV here on YouTube. Again, you can become a channel member. You get your name in green in the chat. You get special emojis that only you can use. You get access to tons of channel member-only content that only you can watch. Wait, where's the button? You get... I'm supposed to do channel member only shows once a month. I really haven't. I'm gonna have to start doing those. So there's that. And let's say you're not really ready for channel membership, but you'd like to help support the channel, support these shows. Any super chats will change the color of these lights in what is called the Guitar Noir. And it happens in real time. You'll only see it here. So it's something fun. And any questions, comments in the chat here on YouTube. Magic. It's magic.
Magical.
Right, Laz?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Gotta keep it Roxy green.
What else, Laz? Where else are we live at tonight?
Well, I think you mentioned Facebook, or did you mention
Facebook, Johnny Beane TV
about
page.
Twitch, possibly?
No.
Maybe. Okay, then I think possibly on like Spotify, iHeartRadio as a podcast, and on something else.
There's a whole list.
Oh my God, look at all that. IMDb.
Johnny, I have to interrupt. Your card looks like a side of a NASCAR car.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah. Oh my God. Come on. Come on.
Yeah,
Jeez,
talk about
please.
sponsorship.
That's, if you're gonna be serious, you gotta go big or go MySpace.
Go home.
And we see
So
what
when
happens.
you're gonna be
with
in a
that.
NASCAR?
MySpace, is that still around?
SoundCloud.
It
That's
is,
why.
and I am over there as well, but I don't promote it because nobody's over there.
I think it's just like a
pathetic.
music platform, right? It's like struggling musicians, etc.
Right.
It's I guess it could be, but yeah, basically we're live on YouTube, we're live on Facebook, but after the fact, this becomes a podcast, which you can actually listen to on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Amazon Music, and we're live on TikTok on pretty much every night, late at night. Late at night, we're live over there, and we're currently playing some Grand Theft Auto. But I'm actually looking to get my problems solved and actually start doing music-related content over there as well.
Cool.
Good.
So I'll be doing some guitar playing over there, and of course, we're already doing a Van Halen show over there called Talkin' Van Halen on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with our friend Kurt with a K, right?
With Kurt with a K. That's right. So,
The red.
Sorry.
okay.
No, he doesn't go by that anymore. That's why it's Kurt with a K.
I don't know what's going on there, but sorry.
Okay.
What else? I don't know what else. We're here.
Yeah.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers,
Yeah.
you guys. What you having?
I'm doing a fat tire.
Nice.
What are
Those
you
are
doing,
great.
Laz?
I'm having a little bit of the Jamesons with some ginger ale and a Bada Bing black cherry.
Nice.
Right.
Very nice. Yeah, I did quite a bit of the Jamesons on Thursday.
Yeah, that's why I bought that bottle too.
Yeah, that was a fun night.
Had to buy had to
Maximus
support the
doing?
Irish. Paulie's
I'm-
got something going on there. Looks like coffee.
Yeah, what are you doing there, Johnny? A little tea or coffee?
Me? This is black tea.
Black tea. There
That's
you go.
what I do.
And
Either
you?
that or
Paulie?
the Remy LaCroix.
Iced tea,
Iced
Nice.
tea. Sweet tea or iced tea? What's your preference?
sweet.
Sweet tea? Okay. Yeah, me too. That's why I like that.
Iced.
Yeah, I like
Iced.
the sweet tea, but nice and iced, real cold.
Yeah,
Maximus
I like
is
my
having,
iced tea
one of
nice and
these.
sweet.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What are they
Cookies
having?
bigger than
Maximus is
cookies
having
bigger
one
than
of these Girl Scout cookies.
Can birds eat chocolate?
Well, that's a good question. This is
We'll find out.
Yeah, no,
We'll
you
find
should-
out.
John BL, let us know.
this is a Amazonian bird.
Should I have
Coco.
911 on standby?
Yeah. This is an
It'll be like
Amazonian
Dumb and
bird.
Dumber.
How do I
Nice
do it?
birdie.
Yeah, CPR.
Nice
Right.
birdie. Pretty bird.
I don't know. In the chat, is that cool?
Well,
I hope so.
He's an Amazonian bird. So where does cocoa beans come from, you guys? Come on.
It's got a point.
There you go.
So they
I
do
don't know
hang
if
on the
cocoa,
trees.
if cocoa beans is
Cocoa,
really
chocolate. kind of the
I don't
same.
know.
I don't
with
know
a
if
little
they eat the
sugar
nuts or
added.
not, though.
Yeah.
Pretty
Well,
bird.
Maybe they just get wired out. On
I'll
the
let you know
leaves.
tomorrow if we still have a bird.
Oh no!
I'm kidding. No, he'll be fine. It's a
I
little
hope so.
dark
He's
chocolate
awesome.
cookie. He likes dark chocolate.
Octopus here
Little dark chocolate.
says chocolate is not good for birds.
All right, I'm gonna look it up. All right, hold
Yeah.
on. Let me look it up.
So-
Take
There
that
we
away.
go.
Yeah.
We got.
Normally, I
countdown.
give him like a piece of my cookie, but this is a chocolate cookie, so maybe.
That's one thing Paulie and I both agree upon. If we don't know it, we can refer somebody to them. Right?
We
Yeah.
talked about that.
We'll go. Hey, Lindy, find out.
Yeah. And Holly,
asking-
that's
I'm
right.
asking.
Isn't that a bird that goes cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs?
All right,
Yeah,
so I'm
that's,
taking it away.
So it makes them crazy, apparently.
I'm taking it away. It's,
Yeah.
it's bad.
He was a macaw, though, wasn't he?
Oh, he's
Oh,
already
I
going
know.
crazy.
Oh,
Look
there
out.
he
He's going
goes.
crazy.
He's going
Starting to
nuts.
flip
He's
out.
already going crazy. Yeah, I just looked it up on Google. Google says chocolate is not just unhealthy for parrots, it's downright toxic. Even the smallest amount can cause harm to
Slide
your
right
parrot.
off your head.
Well, there you go. Sorry, man. Take your bird immediately to the veterinarian.
Oh,
Are you serious?
That's what it says.
Oh.
Well, he didn't have much. He had like such a tiny amount. Anyway,
Keep him away from my house.
I hope he's
there
okay.
you go. There you go. I'm like killing my bird here on live YouTube.
that's like
Well,
that's like
There you
that's
go,
like
Leo.
fentanyl for birds.
We're going viral. We're going to go viral tonight, JJ. There
Right
we
up
go.
there
I
with
hope
the-
he's okay.
those
I hope he's okay. I
Okay.
like Maximus.
It
I
says
like
here
Maximus.
that if you have less than even 0.07 ounces, that's 2 grams, that can really do damage. But I don't think he even got he hardly got even like a little speck. He got like a little speck.
Laz,
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
think he eats 2 grams a day. He's that tiny.
You might be right.
2 grams would fill his stomach and make him explode.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know,
Wow.
Ned would be chasing him around.
Why do you think that
No more
bird went
chocolate.
crazy on the
No
cereal?
more chocolate.
It's.
I
it's
should
the
have looked that
cocoa.
up beforehand, right? I never gave him chocolate before, though.
And ironically, Toucan Sam has
yeah.
the Fruit Loops.
That makes a lot of sense, right?
Laz is worried.
Now I'm worried. Now I'm seriously worried. No, he had so little of amount. I mean, he barely even
Good.
touched it.
Good.
Yeah,
All right.
it's not
Get-
gonna
Get some
be-
water in him.
I'll have him wash it down with a little of this. Then he'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. Have him chew on the cherry.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Give me a Maximus. I got some butter for you.
It might end up like this. Oh my god. There's another one
Wow.
on here, right?
Never boring here, Hal.
I don't know. Oh my God. Rico B, I don't know if any of us are changing strings tonight, but I think Laz might be changing birds soon.
No.
Sorry, I had to say that. Everybody smash that thumbs up for Maximus. Smash.
Yeah.
We got 51. We got
Hey,
51
Smash
watching
them
here.
up high.
Smash that thumbs up for Maximus and he'll be okay. He'll
Yeah.
be okay.
Set those 2 thumbs up high. Where is your
Oh my God. That's Maximus right now going crazy.
That's Maximus's brain right now.
Oh.
Are you okay, Maximus? You're fine,
Keith,
right?
you're gonna need a
Yeah,
pillow.
He's fine. He's fine. He's all right. Look.
There you are, Michael B. It's ADH Sharp. Okay, I got to change your name to ADH. What? ADHD Sharp. ADHD Sharp.
Damn it,
ADHD
Tony.
Sharp.
Where's your tunings?
I got to change your name to that. I will get that done before Tuesday.
It looks like his name is actually ADHD dash Mike Sharp dash Michael B. He made it longer. He added that to the Michael B.
Okay.
Right?
Well, that's probably so we know who he is, I think.
Right.
Otherwise, it's just ADHD Sharp. It's like, who's that? Let us know. But hey, let's see who do we have in here. We're closing in on 60 people.
Dang.
We got Clayton James Hicks. Today is Gibbs Sunday. That's right, Clayton. Thank you so
Right
much.
on.
You always remind me about that, and I thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
ADHD Sharp is Michael B, and he says yes.
Yep.
So he's obviously here. Your show just got flagged by. Oh, I hope not, Stephen Franklin.
And you were worried about me swearing.
That's fucked up.
Play a C chord.
He'll be fine. He's gonna be all right.
Play a C.
Me? Okay.
Craven Soda's here. There we go, I think. Right on. Holly Lewis is here. Mark Blankenship is here on Facebook.
Yay, Holly!
Chowder
Mark,
Limits
Chowder.
is here. KXM Rock is here. We got a lot of people here. Rico B, Mike Olson, Janice Lala.
You
is
want
here.
to make
Soda.
spaghetti come out your nose. That's what we're here for.
I've done that to someone before with a joke
Yeah.
while they
I've
were
had it
having
happen.
some chicken soup. It was pretty funny.
One year, I think I was 12. I was at my cousin's house, and my cousin said something real funny, and my aunt was sitting across the table from me. We were munching on Oreos and milk, and he said something funny, and they went flying right out of my nose, right
That's hilarious.
right all over her, totally soaked with her.
Oreos and milk, man. That was pretty. Must have been rough.
Yeah, through my nose.
Yeah. A chicken noodle soup
man.
noodle, not so
Oh,
bad,
yeah.
but yeah. We'd always try to do that in my family. Try to like crack each other up when we're taking a bite.
Oh yeah, yeah. We used to do that all the time with my family. I had 5 older sisters, so their most favorite thing was to torture me in some way or another.
I was gonna say, how many times did they paint your nails, man? I'm like,
No, they
you
were
were like,
mental abuse.
right? Yeah, mostly mental abuse. That's right.
My youngest sister, she told me, she's 2.5 years older than me. She told me that they found me in the basement with our dog, and I was missing a finger, so they had to sew on a doll's finger. So,
They actually talked you into believing that when you
Is
were
that
little,
true?
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
So
man.
that was a long-standing story all my life, and and then years go by, 1985 rolls around, and then this happens.
Oh,
and I
no.
get a call, and I ask her if the warranty is still in effect.
It's
And
funny
she's
that's
like,
your
"What
middle
did you
finger too, because
do?"
it's like kind of like you kind of go like if you want to give someone the finger, like
You
You know
know
what
half
this
a
means,
fuck.
right?
yeah,
It
right.
means you're not worth a full one.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one. There you go.
So
Oh, that's brilliant. I almost
you got
lost a finger
It's like
too.
you got a full-time shocker there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and ironically, I had a skin graft done around my ring finger area to cover the top of my finger when they amputated. So now all the skin that was over there transferred over, and then they snipped it. Now I've got the knuckle hair growing on the top, so I got a fuzzy nub growing there.
Oh wow, fuzzy knuckle. That's
Little
funny.
French tickler thing here.
There you go. I was gonna say it's the fuzzy knuckle. Sounds like a
Yeah,
sounds
well,
like a
that
device.
was my Mafia Wars name, Fuzzy Nub Campolini.
That's awesome, dude.
But now I just pop a slide on it and I play that way.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool, man.
awesome.
Right on. Right on. Let's see. What? Laz, let's I have to let Ned out.
Okay.
So I got to go open up the flap in the garage. Show them what are you working on there? I know you kind of
All right.
started something this morning.
Yeah.
Over
I
on
can
your
show you
channel.
I'll show you
Yeah,
guys.
what
So
you got going on your Frankie?
earlier today we installed the reflectors,
Oh, nice.
and
Did
I
you cut the
actually
oval?
made sure that I did them to the exact orientation, including the angle of the reflectors. You see, like how they have their little, I guess, spectrum of reflection.
Yep.
I lined that up so that where you see the half, I have that lined up exactly. And there are even letters and numbers on there that say stuff. I don't know if you can make out any of it, but I even tried to line that up according to a picture that I got from Johnny or someone in Johnny's. I think it was probably Kurt with a K, as a matter of fact, who sent me this picture.
Laz,
I
I have a
could find
question
it.
for you.
Yeah.
Those reflectors, are those the EVH ones?
They
Or-
are not from Eddie Van Halen's store officially. No, I didn't know that you can buy them from there. I looked them up on eBay and I found a package that included the blue paint.
Well, that's the one thing that I am disappointed with EVHs though. Oh, you got the blue paint?
I got the blue
You
paint.
know
As a
what
matter of
also
fact,
works? Sky Blue
I heard-
Testers model paint.
okay, there
I
you
heard
go.
that the ones on the EVH store, I heard they're not they're not
Yeah, those are
correct.
the correct ones, the waffle ones, like those.
Yeah.
Right.
Now,
Those are the
see,
ones that
these
you
are guaranteed to be the official, and the same
Mhm.
guy that I bought these from also sold me the. It came in a package deal, the 71 quarter with the screw, the correct kind of screw as well. So I have that installed, so you can see that. I did that on a
Good,
different
good.
show. So
The
that's
round ones are honeycombs, right, Laz?
yeah,
Yes.
yes, they are. Yeah, yeah, and I'll show that to
Very
you
nicely
up
done.
close. You want to see them?
Yep. Yeah, there you go. Those are the proper ones.
The
Yeah.
red ones are honeycombed, and then the other ones are like the similar kind of
Yeah.
And they even have, like I said, they even have the same lettering that's on the EVH ones. It says what is this? SAE 873 dot, and then on the upper side it says the red ones. It says Cortina 2 dot SAE A-93s. So they are the official. I mean, they're like the originals. They're replicas of the
And
originals.
hard as hell to find.
Yeah, I got them on eBay. Like I said,
Yeah,
there were only
yeah.
so many left, and then I
Yeah,
got the anodized ones. So these ones are already like oxidized.
Already worn, yes.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Yeah.
So I put those in,
Good.
and then I also, even though it doesn't typically go on this guitar, I got this from our good friends. This is a unique.
You got your bomber strap. Nice.
I got the bomber strap.
You gotta
And
show
they
them
sold
what year
out.
it is. You gotta
Fairfield
show them
sold
what
out of
number
those,
you got,
yeah.
Laz.
Yeah.
And-
Oh, yeah. The number is really cool too, because I asked him, you wouldn't happen to have.
79.
Number 79 of 100.
100.
I asked him, hey, you wouldn't happen to have, like, can you get me number 79? And he's like, well, he's only got about 20 or so left that he's selling, so he'll make sure he gives me number 79. So
That's
I
cool.
got number 79. So it's pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
well, did he get that in 79 or 78?
No. In other words, from what I understand, on both the 79 and the 78 tour, he did use the bomber strap.
Yeah,
So-
because I know with all those Japanese magazines, he has it on his Shark, and those were all
Yeah.
taken over in Japan.
Right, and you can see it on the black and white Frankie as well as on the Destroyer before it becomes a Shark too.
Right. Yeah.
you see him
When
on-
he was doing the European
In
tour
Sunset.
Right.
with Ozzy and Black Sabbath, he was using that strap as well. And
Didn't he have the bomber strap at that picture in Sunset? The one that's Lowe's took? He's like looking over his shoulder.
Well, I gotta look at that one. You have
Yes.
that picture?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
a bomber.
Johnny
That's the
Guerin.
bomber strap.
the one when they were recording James Crying or the VH2 rehearsal?
It looked like one of the stage photos, but it was up close. So he had
Okay.
his back to the camera, but he was messing around with the bomber. But you
Oh,
could see
yeah,
the
yeah,
strap.
yeah.
You could
Okay.
see the strap on the
Yeah,
guitar.
working
Yeah.
on the echoplexes.
Any of you guys got one of these? Johnny has one too, but have you seen how it goes on and off?
Yeah, I know how it goes on. It goes on just
Yeah.
like my keychain does. Yeah.
It's pretty wild. You gotta like
Yep.
like that.
Mhm. I used to work with
Spring-loaded.
those kind of class
Yeah.
in the military when I was in the Air Force.
Right. That's what they're actually the Air Force and Navy
Right.
flight lock to hold the gunner from being blown out of the plane or flying out of the plane. So it'll hold the gunner from flying off, or
Some of the older cargo straps used to have those connections too. Also, like the smaller sizes, and then you've got the larger ones like
there you
crank.
go.
Yeah, there it is. Yep.
Mhm.
And that looks
That looks like
Pretty
the black
worn
and
in.
white Frankie. Yeah, that does
that
look pretty
was
worn.
over in England because he was wearing that
Wow.
glitter shirt then, right?
John Beale.
I think that was over. I think that was,
It's
I think
78.
that was
All
with
a
Black
friend.
Sabbath there. That
78.
Use a
Yeah.
lifeline, Johnny.
Lifeline.
Yeah.
John Biel.
Very cool. That's actually a great
That is
shot.
a
right
great
there.
shot.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's a really good shot.
I can't
Is
wait
that-
for that
is that a
Slows book.
Halfin?
Ooh.
Is that a Halfin picture?
It's a Google. There we go. Yeah, there's a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
There
Oh,
aren't-
click on that one of the Frankie right. Yeah, there. That. No, the one down on the bottom there.
Right
Yeah.
there on the right hand corner in the bottom.
Yep, bottom left hand corner.
Yeah, bottom left hand corner. There you go.
So
No.
Eddie Van Halen, 1978.
Yeah, that one's from the same shoot. See the matching shirt?
Yep.
But he's got a T-shirt on. Here he doesn't.
Yeah.
So
Similar.
Mm.
similar.
And
Some
then
of them.
that one with the striped shirt, is that it also?
The striped shirt one looks like it's the cargo strap.
Yeah.
There's so many.
And didn't you say that he also played that Mega Zone guitar? What is that guitar called? The Mega something or
Yeah, the Mighty
The
Mike
Hydra.
Megazone.
the Hydra? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the other
Hydra.
guitar that he used that on.
You
right?
never saw him play it live though. You just saw him for
No,
photo
just for
shoots.
that one
the Hydra.
photo
Oh
shoot.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. He had like maybe 2 photo shoots with the Hydra.
Sandoval made that, right?
Yeah. And
Hmm.
the headstock was actually different. It was a V-shaped headstock. And then he changed it.
Almost like the
he
Dean.
cut it. Yeah, he changed the shape of
The
it.
original.
Yeah.
Do you have that? I have a picture of it. What it looked like originally.
Yeah, there were actually a bunch of photo. There's a whole photo shoot of that. It was done like right
it
before
looked-
they
it-
did the Moments Lost.
It looks like it kind of looks like a '79 album photo shoot
It
outtake.
was, yeah.
Where
It
he's
was
holding-
out-
you can
it was
see the
photo
back-
shoot
you
they did beforehand. Yeah.
Right. Let's see if we can find that one. That one's
Yeah.
cool. Let's see. 79.
Yeah, that's the only photo shoot that he used that in,
Okay.
because after he didn't, after that he cut the headstock, because obviously it's different now.
I have a photo of the guitar. I think with that headstock, like it's just the guitar. I'll have to find it.
Yeah, I'll find them too and pull them up for you.
Did he ever
I've
record
got
with
like
it?
5 or 6 shots of that shoot.
Did he ever record with that, Keith?
Did I ever what with what?
Did he ever record with that guitar?
Oh, not to my knowledge,
The
no.
Hydra.
No, right?
No.
No, not that I know. of.
I think he did use the trem on that though, for one of his other guitars. Unless it was a similar Wilkinson or a Rocket Joke, whichever it was, I forget. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks so young there, man.
That one.
I
that
know.
Trem?
Yeah.
Yep. So every time I look at that body, I envision an overlapped WC like for Wayne Charvel.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see that?
Yeah,
Little bit,
on an angle.
I can picture that. I'm like that guitar was made for Wayne Charvel. And
That's funny.
then he ended up giving it to Eddie.
Possibly,
Yeah,
right?
But
Yeah, that
Carl,
makes
Carl
sense.
said he's made a few of them. He's quite, so.
Yeah, but yeah, there's your strap again, Laz, right there.
Yep,
Yeah.
there's the
There you
strap.
Yeah. Well, you got one too, Johnny.
Very cool. Huh?
You got one too.
I did.
Mhm.
Oh, you got one too?
Oh, you got one.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, you got one too. Oh.
Well, all I'm gonna do tonight is just put this on by just unscrewing this screw eye. Okay.
That's cool.
Hey, Maximus is still alive.
Maximus is fine.
There he goes.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Vintage 80s.
There you go.
Look at this. I don't know whose guitar this is. Here's somebody made a replica of the Hydra. This is pretty interesting.
Apparently, this is the way Eddie did it.
Yep.
Look at that. Check out this headstock
Got-
though.
Got the
Check out-
creams.
Look what it says.
Kramer.
Creamer or Kramer?
Kramer.
That's cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's got the Floyd.
Yeah. That's a tight looking neck too. Cool.
Got some
cool.
mojo on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got some stank on it. It's got some playtime.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Here we go.
Wow.
Cool guitar. I mean, it's the weirdest, ugliest thing in the world, but it's still cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got
I
that
know.
cool, ugly factor. It's so ugly, it's cool.
Yep.
Hey,
One of his
hey
ugliest.
Laz, did you get a chance to cut the oval?
No,
reflector?
my day did not go as planned. I had to run over to my dad's, so I ran over there for something. I don't know if you guys know, but he has cancer in the right kidney. He's on palliative
Oh.
care, and he's at the end of his days. And we didn't think he'd last this long. So we love
Good
him, and
fireworks.
I'm the guy who runs over there all the time and takes care of stuff. And I get along well enough where I have the patience enough to deal with his second wife. And yeah. Oh, Santa Cruz 3600. So I had to run over there. So half my day kind of was not the way it was originally planned. But here we go. Can you see that?
Yep. Yeah.
Is that good? Does that
Yeah.
help?
There you go. There you go.
Ta-da.
There you go. Good to
Oh,
go.
look out.
Now we got to work on the oblong ones. We got to lay
Yeah,
those
so-
out, and we got to trim off that other one.
Right. So
And
this
start
one I
doing
have
some
to,
holes in the back too,
cut in
right,
half.
Johnny?
yeah. And I got to do the
Yeah.
holes. I got to do the holes all over, like for
Let's
the
do it.
yeah, tonight.
Laz, Laz,
go,
put
go in
Laz
there.
got
And
hose.
you got to go exact with an X-Acto knife.
just
Yeah.
put some Nutella across it and let Maximus
There you go.
take care of it.
Well, Johnny, I think we determined that chocolate is not good for Maximus, so Nutella's got chocolate.
He's
So,
looking for
don't-
more.
Yeah, he's going after me. Look.
So
He's
please
coming for
change
a
Oh,
shot
this is
now.
just, this is what he does all night long.
Laz.
All night long, this is what he does. He just loves to like nibble on stuff. Normally, he'll go after something like this because he likes
Yeah,
to
he
try
always
to
hits your string.
untie.
Yeah.
He wants to untie a knot. Oh, there he goes. It's gonna go to my head. Gonna poop on my head.
He's epic. Love him.
He's definitely cool. You know what's funny is Roxy would not go near my guitars. I don't know why, but she was afraid of the guitars. He'll sit on my hand while I'm strumming. He'll like sit right here while I'm strumming the guitar, and he'll just sit there. It's just the funniest thing. So he loves the guitar.
He likes your tone.
He's a tone bird. He's a tone
He's a
parrot.
tone chaser. There he is.
Yeah. He's the tone bird. Because the bird is the word.
That's right.
Oh.
Molly. Hey, Mully.
I've written 3 songs about Roxy already. I haven't written any about Maximus yet, so he's next.
I just happened to see this photo here. Just happened to see this.
Oh, look
There's-
at
There
that.
you go. There it
Dang,
is.
that's
Yep.
there's that.
Oh, look,
It
it's
looks-
me doing the Leonardo DiCaprio part. Look, there it is.
It almost looks like a Dean headstock.
Yeah.
almost. Yeah. Wow. What a trippy headstock, man.
But look at it. It's 4-2, not 3-3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 4-2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That photo might be reversed too. I think it is. I think the photo's backwards.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that
Because
I
no,
think
well,
you're
yeah,
right.
I think you're right because the low E and the E and the A would be on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably is.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
just looking at his face. His face looks like.
Yeah.
You know how sometimes you look at a picture and you can tell it's backwards because it just
Mhm.
looks different.
Yeah, it's flipped.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. There's the I guess the original headstock, and I do have a photo of just the guitar by itself. I'll have to find it.
Well, you should be able to tell by the
That's pretty
body.
cool.
Go a little lower. Can you see the body of the guitar sticking
No,
up there?
That's all there is.
That's
Oh,
all
okay,
there
you
is
just
on
see
the
his
picture
arm.
there. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
That's all it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool
and
stuff.
then the other Van Halen 2 pictures for the album, those were all done by Zlows, like what, a week later maybe? If that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was like maybe a week later. They weren't really big, on those shoots because they looked a little too overexposed. So Zlows came in and, he had already established a rapport with them, from, the day on the green on.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's when he basically became the official 5th member.
That's
Lows.
cool.
Those can't wait for that book. That's going to be a good one. Him and Stevens.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about it in like months.
Well, Steve actually gave us the most information last week on your Twitch show, right?
Yeah. There was a lot of good stuff in that one.
Cool.
He's been on a lot of shows lately.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was that show, but I think it was that show where he told the story. You guys can maybe verify this, Keith and Paulie, that I was trying to figure this out with Johnny in the morning show or last night's show on his thing. I think that's when Steve talked about that the way the blue paint got on the Frankie is Tech put the guitar down on something that was wet paint, something, and they had to
I
clean
know.
it off, but they only got so much of it off, and some stayed on there around the edges, particularly where it might have absorbed into some of the natural wood that was, you know, absorbing some of the paint, and that's why the blue paint's there.
Yes, from stenciling one of the road cases.
Was that what it was? Okay.
Yeah, because the only blue that matches is that Van Halen logo blue that goes across.
Interesting.
You know, the wing logo.
The anvil case.
Ah,
yeah,
there you
just
go.
like just like that. If
there
you
you
have
go.
the blue
That
paint
gives
on
it
that,
away.
it matches
Yeah.
up. It's the light blue like that.
There you go. So that explains it. That's how it happened.
Because there was nothing going on in 5150 anytime during then, you know.
Yeah.
And,
so pretty interesting stories, right?
Yeah, and from what I recall, it was done sometime between 82 and 83. So it was during the 5150 period, but it could have been, you know, like when they were prepping up for the US Festival, for all we know, you know, or even the South America shows too. But he didn't no, it could have been the South America shows. He didn't bring that guitar then.
So it might have been something like the US Festival or something where they had to just, you know, make sure they had everything tagged with their name on it, and they, you know, had that paint.
Yeah.
Donnie would know.
Yeah. Hey, it could be something even as simple as you know, when they went over to Europe and they did all those shoots, like the dinosaur shoot, you know, over in Italy and you know, in Spain and stuff, you know.
You
That looked like it was in the La Brea tar pits.
That was pretty wild, huh?
Yeah.
That video that got released after his passing, that was pretty wild.
I know. Yep.
Some of that stuff that's popped up is really cool. And we're hoping for more, I guess, right?
Hey, Johnny, wasn't that our buddy Pascal who released that?
No, it wasn't Pascal. It was what's the guy's name?
Wasn't it some radio show?
It's a guy.
It was from the VH Italy.
Italy, I think.
That's
he's from Italy. He
released
released
VH Italy guys.
He released the So This Is Love dinosaur video, and then also the Fools video with the dragon snake guitar.
Yeah, that made everybody's head explode. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Jeez. That was awesome. I love that one. Cracks me up when Dave goes climbing up onto the female statue and starts rubbing her around.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Did you hear that?
Hey, Wyatt.
I'll be right back.
I did plug this in for you guys. What, Paulie, weren't you asking about the amp and what it sounded like?
Yeah, well, I was asking you if today actually you answered the question. You haven't put those new speakers in the cabinet
No,
yet,
not
right?
yet. Yeah, I'm waiting for my buddy Octopus Ears to come help me out. And I got the thing that's been going around the world about a week ago, and I had to wait to, you know, get over it. So
Are you putting those in the orange?
No, I have this cab that I bought from him for $50 that I forget the name of the builder, but he's like some famous guy who I guess he's known for having built only so many cabs and amps, and some California guy. And he made this cabinet that's really well built, but it's interesting because it's a slant cab, but the enclosure of it is square all the way around. You want to see it real quick? I kind of have it.
How did he do that? Did he expand the bottom end out a little bit further?
No, here, let me just grab my camera and I'll show you. It's way easier.
Does it look like one of the old Marshall cabinets?
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, the old upper slant heads.
Maybe something like that, yeah. So it's kind of in the corner there. I don't know if you could see it well enough. It's too much crap around. No, it's too dark.
Look at all that stuff.
Hold on. Try to get the light on it.
What are we looking at?
All of that fell off a truck.
Yeah,
all those guitars that just fell off a truck.
Well, that's a Vi. There's a Vi head there, and there's a Van Halen book over there. Yeah, if I had my flashlight handy, I can't. Yeah, you can't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys will get to see that. We'll do that live. We'll do that live. That'll be fun. Some of it, anyway.
Cool.
So I've got 2 greenbacks and 2 V30s, vintage 30s.
Nice.
And I'm going to do the Friedman, you know.
Did you go greens on the bottom, or are you alternating?
I was thinking about going greens on the bottom because I'm thinking about being able to do it, wired up stereo, and I want to be able to go left, right next to each other like that,
Cool.
which
Good.
is like a Y.
Yeah, so you can pan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some page action going.
Yeah, totally. I mean, it's so fun to kind of like experiment with this stuff, and being not really a guitarist per se, I've been playing guitar, if you want to call it playing, for years, but I never, like Johnny and I discussed in this morning show too. What was it? The Saturday night show, he's like, well, play a C chord. And I'm like, I don't know where the C chord's at. And he's like, come on, a C chord. And I'm like, and he put me on the spot and my brain was just farting, and I couldn't, okay, of course I know where that bar, this C chord thing was. But I'm like, is that a C or an F? Or which one's the F? Which one's the C? Because I never learned guitar properly. I just play it.
Guilty.
Yep.
Yeah, I just play it. I just play it, So
Yep,
I don't know where anything is. I write songs. I make up chords that sound good together. I don't even know what chords they are. I just make them up.
Mm-hmm.
I had some guy one time, I told him, oh, here's the song I wrote. What chords am I playing? And I even have this book somewhere in my stack of stuff. I have this book I bought years ago, back in the 80s. It's got like a super shredder guitar on the front, and it says something like 40,000 chords. It's like a book of nothing but pages of chords. So it's in there somewhere.
I've seen those books.
Yeah, but when you're 12 years old, do you want to sit there and look at a book? No, you want to jam out, right?
Yeah, right. So
Yeah.
I just play by ear. I just play by ear.
So I just, that's what I did. I just started jamming by ear, and started learning.
Yeah.
How about you, Paulie? Same way?
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, you got to give in and read the instructions at some point.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's I'm planning to do that this year.
Any guitar player, you got your basic chords: A, D, E, G, C, and so
I know the chords. I just don't know their names.
Yep.
I mean, I know what a G chord is. I know where, yeah.
Yep.
Anyway.
I get it, and most of the time I just don't give a fly for,
Right.
I just jam it out, I mean, I'm picking up my guitar for the first time in freaking, 15, 16 years. So
yeah, that was like
I'm
me too. I got married and divorced. Exactly. I got married and divorced, and in between that marriage and the divorce, I had just a piano and a crap acoustic guitar. And I had some really nice gear back in the 90s when I had a studio, a lot of really cool synthesizers and keyboards and rack gear and stuff. Yeah, we were talking about that too. I guess, did you guys bring up that question about that was in another show, I think. What was the first overdrive or like pedal that you had that you remember? What was your first one? And I know what mine was.
But do you remember the first chord you learned?
The first chord I learned actually was the E chord, Johnny, because that's the one everyone learns.
Everybody's got the E chord.
But the first chord you learned was a C, and it was last night.
No, because I knew the E chord.
I'm sorry, I missed half of last night. I got to be watching. So his first chord that he learned was last night.
Yeah. No. Well, okay. So, Laz, on the keyboard though, do you know your chords on the keyboard?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't have classical training in the There you go.
Maximus,
cut it out.
Maximus.
Oh my God. Yeah, I had maybe I'd say half a dozen classical training lessons, and my grandmother paid for a few lessons, and then she stopped paying, or for whatever reason, I don't know. So I learned to play. I got the books, and then I just read them and do them at home myself. So I learned all the scales, and I learned all that stuff and the modes and everything. But I never had any real classical training. So I'd say probably less than a dozen piano lessons overall. But like one teacher told me, and she's like, "Oh, you're not even reading that, are you?" And I'm like, "Well, I read it already, So it's like, why do I have to read it again? I already know it, So I was one of those kids that I could just play. Once I knew it, I could just play it. Yeah. And if I hear a song, I would hear a song, and I would be able to think, how does it go? I might not play it in the right key, but like my mom one time, she's like, "Well, how did you learn that song?" how do you know that song? And I'm like, well, there was that band that used to play at the Hungarian Center during those big ball events that they'd have, those parties. And I remember this song that they played that you said the guy wrote it for you. And I just remember it. And she's like, but how do you, and yeah, and I would just play it.
Yeah, you just remember the sounds and the notes.
I mean, not like Mozart. I couldn't write it down and that stuff, but I knew the song, the basics of the song, if it was a simple enough song, But
So
I could
what was
play
that
stuff like Let It Be or whatever. I figure out everything just by hearing it or by memory of it and just play it.
Yeah, like we all did, with the Smoke on the Water and all that,
Yeah, that was my first riff.
Yeah.
So like, let me ask you something,
Nice.
Laz. Like, was that like the Hungarian polka?
It was actually a band. They called themselves the Budapest Band, and they played kind of rock music too. But they did do that papa kind of stuff, yeah. And it was kind of like a folk music where it's like it was like
like Darren from System of a Down.
Yeah, right. I mean,
you could probably go that way.
There's a lot of that kind of music that's like folk, and then it became kind of like that papa kind of music during the mid-century, and then. I remember there was this guy, his name was Laszlo too, at the Hungarian movies that my dad used to run the film at these Hungarian movies in the city in San Francisco. And during intermission, there was this bald guy called Laszlo. He was Lotzibachi or Mr. Laszlo. He would play the piano like that ragtime, and people would be drinking and singing and dancing and everything, and then they'd go back in to watch the boring movie again. But yeah, I grew up with this amazing kind of dual cultural thing in my life. I was born here, first born American Hungarian. So I was like the one. I was that one of the first, born here after the 56 revolutionaries made it here. And so I had that golden era childhood, if you know what I mean. I mean, everybody loved me because I was that kid. And my grandparents were really popular in the Bay Area because of their involvement with the Hungarian Center and the Hungarian culture. And I used to manage the Hungarian dance group. I still do that kind of stuff. I run the sound for the Hungarian festival.
You showed me a video of you dancing.
There are videos. I'm actually in a movie, Johnny. I'm in a movie. You can find it on Tubi. I'm in a movie with Neil Young called 68. And I'm dancing in a 5-second research. It's just number 68, like asterisk 68, right? Or whatever that
asterisk 68, okay.
Yeah, it's that. Look it up on Tubi or online. You can find it because back in the day, you couldn't find that movie because it was such a piece of crap movie. You couldn't find a video of it anywhere. But now you can get any piece of crap movie online, right?
On Tubi.
So in about about 41 minutes into that movie, you'll see me. I'll be the first guy dancing with that brunette girl, Vicky, doing a folk dancing thing in the scene in the restaurant.
All right.
Yeah, so that's my 5 seconds of fame. And then I've also there's a video of me on YouTube. You can look up our dance group. We had several performances in the San Francisco Ethnic Dance Festival, which is a huge thing, and we got into that.
Jabberwockies, right?
There's all kinds of people.
Everything.
Everything there, man. It's the most amazing.
Well, they even have like the big Busker Fest up there too.
Yeah, they have some amazing festivals. San Francisco Bay Area is just rich with culture. So yeah. But I've danced at the Russia House. I've danced at I remember at one point our dance group disbanded, and there was no group for a while. And I started doing solo stick dances, like these Hungarian dances. What they would use an axe handle or something, right? And I would do these stick dances and stuff. And then when this one gal from LA who was in the group down there said, "Hey, man, what happened to the dance group that used to be up here? It's called Esterlands." And I'm like, well, I don't know. And then we found out that the teacher's husband wouldn't let her do it anymore because it was just overwhelming, too much work. And so we talked her into teaching it, and we'd manage it. So me and this girl, Anastasia, who actually works with the Youth Symphony Orchestra here in San Francisco, she and I brought the group back, and now it's huge. It's gotten big. They even got a kids group now with a separate name and everything. So it's really, really cool, man. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
If anyone's in the Bay Area, come to the Hungarian festival, the Heritage Festival this May. It's going to be awesome.
God. Yeah. And
I think
the
it's
food must be phenomenal too. Oh my God.
And
you're running that?
I run the sound. I run the sound. But I'm on the board of directors. I used to be on the board of directors of the Hungarian Center back when I was in my 20s even. They just wanted young people to get involved. And so I've been involved in that stuff all my life. I'm the oldest, and I know Hungarian pretty well for never having learned that classically or anything either. I was married to a Hungarian because I used to go out with these Hungarian girls. Because if you
So-
know anything about Hungary, the women. Yes. Yeah.
So
More
what
like-
are can you can speak it. What
Oops,
are
sorry.
oh, good night, everybody.
Wrong button.
So what are our names in Hungarian? Can you
Well,
translate?
yeah, absolutely. So Johnny, you would be Janos.
Johnny is Janos.
Johnny is Janos.
Janos, yep.
Janos. Paulie, of course, would be Pal. And Keith, I don't know.
I've never the good one. Even in
Keith,
Spanish,
Keith.
I'm Keith.
Keith, I'm gonna look it up.
You know
I gotta
what
know
Keith
now.
is? Keith is Celtic for from the forest.
There you go. Okay.
Like a Viking.
Well, I love that. The Hungarians have a lot in common with the northern Europeans because the language is called by, I guess, the Europeans. They called it the Finn-Ugrian branch of languages of the world because the Hungarians actually came from the lower steppes.
Yes.
And they went up to the Finnish regions, and then they migrated back down into Carpathia, where they took over that basin from the Slavs.
Right.
But prior to that, you had Attila the Hun. Of course, the language was familiar when the King Arthur, Arpad, came into the valley there. What's another interesting fact is that my name Laszlo translates to Lancelot in English. And King Laszlo was the second canonized king of Hungary, and he was known for being the greatest knight of his day in Europe, and he used a lance. So it's interesting that the legend of Lancelot supposedly is French. I think that's false. I think it was King Laszlo, the Hungarian.
Lazalot.
That's what,
actually
Lancelot. Yeah,
Wow.
that's my theory. I could be way off, but that's my theory. I think it's true. Yeah, but I'm gonna look up Keith.
Hey, Johnny.
Hey.
Hey, so Molly just sent me a text. He wanted me to tell you that the picture isn't reversed with the headstock. He said the tuning keys are 4x2. That gives it away.
Wow.
Well, let me see. I just
So the
sent.
top end
but
would be
that-
diving over the lower end, which only has the 2 keys.
All right, so
Yeah,
that's the picture right there.
So I think what Molly's saying is if he flipped it like towards Ed's face, the
It'd be 4 high and 2
4-2.
low.
Right.
All right, so there's the picture. I said it's reverse. I think that picture. What do you, should we do a? Yeah, why not? We got 50.
Oh, we're gonna do a poll.
Let's
Here
do
we
a
go.
poll.
I
Let's do
said
a
we get
poll.
Carl Sandoval on the phone.
Give
How
him
you
a
spell
call.
reversed? REVER.
SED.
This photo reverse. Is that right? Yes. No.
There is no translation for Keith. Sorry.
I know. I am my own entity.
There we go. It's a pretty popular name too, though.
It ain't easy being me.
Yeah.
All right. Oh my gosh.
It doesn't end.
Wakey, wakey. What was
Oh my
that?
gosh. Okay, is this photo reversed? Meaning, is the negative flipped? There's a poll right now in the chat.
It's flipped.
Let me know what you think. I think it's flipped because of the way his face looks.
I think it's a 4 high, 2 low.
I think it's flipped.
No,
Yeah.
I think if you look at it, Johnny, it looks like the guitar is just flipped around, so you see in the back of the headstock. So if you flipped it
Yeah.
around from 12 to 6, it's gonna show 4 on top and 2 on the bottom.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
4x2.
Let me see.
Yep, that's the back
Yeah,
of the headstock.
yeah, you're right.
That is the back of the headstock.
Okay, and let's just end the poll. All right. I found another photo.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there we go.
I found another photo. Hang on.
Bada bing, there you go.
Bada bing, there you go.
Oh,
Perfect.
wow.
That's what I thought.
There
So
you
the
go.
photo is
No,
flipped.
it's a 4 low and 2 high. It is a reverse picture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It is a
That's what I
backwards
thought.
picture.
Yep, it is.
Thank you.
You,
I know my Van Halen, you guys. I don't just BS on these things.
Oh,
No, but I mean, like I was saying though, just by looking at his face, it just looks.
yeah, you were spot on.
Yeah,
I
just-
thought
it
it was
just
the
kinda looks like
4x2 myself. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So
Good
I'm
job.
gonna let.
Good job
I'm
on that
gonna let.
find, man. But that's a great shot. Show that picture again. The
Yeah.
front shot.
That one?
Yeah. Yeah. Man, that's a cool picture. Yep.
There
And
you
that's
go.
before he modified it. It's got a totally
That's-
different headstock look now.
That's cool. That's cool. And I know we normally do an hour on these shows. That leaves with like 5 minutes left. But well, we'll see. We'll see what's going on. I know some of you guys you're East Coast, Paulie, so I know it's aren't you? You're East
Yeah.
Coast, right? Okay.
Yeah,
so,
last time I checked, yeah.
okay. But we got
So-
Holly Lewis.
So
Holly
it's
Lewis is
Monday.
here.
Holly.
It's
Holly!
Monday.
Holly.
Hey,
Hey, how are you?
hey, you guys. This is my first time. Woohoo.
Wow.
Yeah, welcome, Miles.
All right, Holly.
I thought I'd put a picture of myself when I was 17 instead of 61. That was all I could find.
Hallelujah.
Hey,
That's a great picture.
hey, Laz, I wanted to tell you my grandmother used to have a parakeet.
Uh-huh.
It was called Poo Poo.
This one's actually poo-poo. That would be a just name for this little guy. This is actually a Pacific parrotlet. It's a mini
Oh,
Amazonian parrot bird, and if you could tell by the beak,
Yeah.
and they are actually like a pygmy
Oh.
parrot. So their closest relative in the DNA zone is the giant Amazonian parrot.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, I figured she named it Poo Poo for a different reason, but okay.
Do you know the name? Do you know the reason why we named him Maximus? Have you heard that story?
I don't.
Nope.
I don't.
So,
Please tell.
I was calling him Little Buddy for the longest time. We were thinking about calling him a Little Buddy. We were trying to come up with a name before we went to pick him up. And my sister turns out to have a hamster named Buddy, who recently passed away, by the way. And she
Aw.
says, "Oh, you can't call that bird Buddy because I have a buddy." And I'm like, "Oh, you're right." So, and I'm like trying to come up with a name. And then in Facebook, she said, "You should call him Twerp because he's small, And I'm like, "No, I'm not going to call him Twerp." So we're driving up to pick him up, and we're trying to think of a name. And we're both huge fans of, the Gladiator movie. And so we're thinking, what's the opposite of Twerp? Well,
Do you
Maximus.
like gladiator movies?
Maximus. Maximus. He's the biggest little
Max-
bird in the world, right? He's the most humongous bird in the world. The little bird.
You like
So
movies
he's-
about gladiators.
I know that line. That's from Airplane. That's a classic movie. Airplane.
Have
Yeah.
you ever showered with a man?
Yeah.
You ever go to the gymnasium?
I picked a great week to quit smoking. I picked a great week to quit drinking.
Well, you know what your
Maximus is the perfect name for him, though.
Looks like I picked
gluteus
the wrong week to
maximus
stop
is.
sniffing glue.
I do know what my gluteus maximus is. Yes,
Yeah.
I do indeed. My as a matter of fact, my wife, when she wants me to massage her there, she calls it not her butt. She doesn't say massage my butt. She says massage my gluteus, my gluteus.
My gluteus.
Yeah.
You
She
know,
has
I
a-
was
a
watching.
Peruvian accent.
Aw, would
Oh, your
love to
wife's
meet her. Would
Peruvian.
love
Yeah,
to see
she's
her.
Peruvian. Yeah.
Peruvian food.
I was
is good.
watching Jim
Oh, great.
Hofstad last night. He has a bird as well, but I don't know what kind
Mhm.
of bird it is. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
These guys are not cheap. This little guy cost us $300. They're very rare. So
Yeah.
you
Oh
can't find them.
my.
Yeah, they're not like a $5 parakeet or something. They're like
No. No.
Yeah,
My
they're
sister and I once
beautiful,
got my
beautiful.
mom a
Oh,
cockatiel. And
I was gonna try to grab him so I can show you his coloring, because his colorings are very unique. He has what is called spalted yellow
Yep.
on the and blue. Look at under the wings, the blue. So when he opens his wings up, it's blue. It's really
Wow.
That's cool.
Normally they would cost even more, but we got a deal. I don't know.
Yeah, he's like a little bit of shade of like a light green under that yellow there.
Yeah. Oh, he's green, and then he has yellow on the head, and
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get him up there.
Yeah, really nice.
Hey, Maximus.
It's a little
Come on.
bright.
Come on, it's time for your close-up, buddy.
Close up.
Time to do a shot.
Wow,
There you go.
has he ever met Ned? That's the question.
No. No, I don't think that would go well.
Yeah, let's not make that happen.
But,
Hey, Johnny Beane,
Maximus,
thanks for.
Hey.
Go ahead.
I was
Hey,
gonna
Johnny
say
Beane,
Maximus
thanks
would
for
fight Ned.
Laz,
See,
let
see,
Holly
Polly? It's insanity.
I
I
know.
would
I'm
not-
gonna try and mediate this one.
Yeah.
Laz, you're on time. Laz, you're on timeout for like 5 minutes. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, I had to go Brooklyn on you.
Ollie, no.
Sorry, Laz.
Oh my
that
God,
means I
Johnny
care.
Beane,
Trust
how do
me.
you manage all of this? Oh my God.
Oh, Ned.
It's
Oh.
crazy.
I wonder who
Holly-
would win that fight.
Ned.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Hey, Johnny Beane, thanks for sending me those
Yes.
pics, man. I got them. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. Guitar picks.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah, I
saying,
just
not
got those
photographs.
today. Thank you.
Not photographs.
Yes, guitar.
Guitar pick. Guitar picks.
yes.
Guitar picks.
Phrasing.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, guitar pick.
Not only good in guitar work, but also
Hey!
in language too.
Oh, the angry monkey clip. The angry
Oh
monkey
my
clip.
God, you guys
got
are-
that, Johnny?
Who sent that? Keith, was that you that sent that? Or that was
The
Andy.
angry- the angry monkey clip.
Who sent that last night?
Angry monkey.
Oh, that was
I didn't
Andy,
send-
right?
No, I don't think I sent you an
That was my drum throne that when I turned on it, it went squeak. It sounded like a chimp going bananas.
Who sent that? Somebody was it
That was
R2?
pretty funny.
It was R2.
It was R2.
Did you guys were you guys
R2.
watching last night's show?
Uh,
Last night, Laz got up in his chair, made this weird noise. It sounded like a chimp. Yeah, it sounded like a chimp.
Yeah, I
screaming.
twisted over to get something, and then it just like squeaked because it's a drum
It sounded
throne.
like this.
Let me go grab it.
Grab one that's in regular tuning. Actually, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's all the same thing.
I'll grab the one that's.
Sounds like a mad chimpanzee.
What was
Oh
their
my God.
Grab one that's in regular tuning. Actually, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's all the same thing.
I'll grab the one that's too. Sorry about the squeaking.
Sounds like
the
a
heck
car
was that?
peeling out,
Well, I have
man.
this really crappy
That sounded like a
drum
chimp.
throne. It's
Did
a
you hear
drum
that?
throne.
It's bubbles.
Now when I want to, let me go grab it.
Grab one that's in regular tuning. Actually, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's all the same thing.
I'll grab the one that's.
Yeah,
Laz, what are
funny.
you trying to take over for Tiger King?
yeah, right.
Cheetah, Ungawa.
Ungawa. Tita. Ungawa.
You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it sounded like a screeching car, right? Like in a garage, an underground garage when you go on the concrete.
It sounded like a chimp to me, man. Grab
Oh
one
my
that's in regular tuning. Actually, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's all the same
I'll
thing.
grab the one that's.
What the heck was that?
Well, I have this really crappy
That sounded like a
drum
chimp.
throne.
Yeah,
Too
it
much.
sounds like the stock footage from any Tarzan movie. You just wait for Tarzan to come jumping in, then you hear the elephant come screaming through.
Yeah, Johnny, you can do the. There you go. Oh my God, Johnny, you can do the elephant sound, the Van Halen elephant sound with your guitar.
Yeah.
You can do the chimp sound just by getting up.
There you go. I just have to
Wait,
twist
wait,
to the
wait, here's
left,
my
and twist to the right. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
There you go. That's it right there. Oh my God.
Laz, sit still.
Right?
Yeah, really.
Oh my
Controlled
God.
by Maximus. Bring me back to the jungle.
Fight,
Oh my
fight,
gosh.
fight, fight. He likes to fight. Look. Fight, fight.
Man.
That bird's gonna peck your eyes out one day when you
He's gonna
wake
peck
up.
you out.
He's gonna be on your nose, and you're gonna open your eyes. It's gonna be
We
like
keep
the
him
bird.
caged at night. We
For
don't
that
trust
reason,
Rename him
Going into
Stewie.
barbarian.
him. Stewie.
gonna wake up, he'll get into the Nutella.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, he'll be like Nutella around his beak. Meow. Attacking us like the birds.
Kamikaze.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Stephen
my
King never
God.
did a bird movie, did he? He only did cats and dogs. He left the birds to Hitchcock, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Hitchcock
Do you know what I
did that
saw the
well.
other day though? I don't know if you guys even knew this. Do you know who Dee Wallace is?
Yes.
The actress.
familiar.
She was in Cujo. She was in E.T. What's the werewolf one? She
Silver
plays
Bullet.
she plays a werewolf. Anyway, behind the scenes in Cujo, actually, there was a stunt woman that played her for the last scene where she's being attacked by the dog
Yeah.
and she gets out of the car.
Yeah.
What actually happened was the stunt woman, the way to get the dog to jump on her was to do like a hug, was to go like this. And apparently they got the scene in like one take, and everybody was so happy. The stunt woman goes to go like this, and the dog jumped and bit her nose
Again.
off.
Oh no way!
Yeah,
I think I heard something
after
about that.
my
Now
God.
that,
after
yeah.
that scene. Yeah.
Oh, I heard.
So they had to
something about
reattach
that.
it. The stunt
Wow.
woman, not Dee Wallace.
Dang.
But that's crazy. So next time you watch that
Oh my
movie,
God.
watch that ending.
Wait, they had to reattach the stunt woman to Dee Wallace?
I just happened to see that.
Wow.
I follow Dee on
bizarre.
TikTok, and she tells
Wow.
stories about
I
that
bet.
kind of stuff. And
Some crazy
Yeah.
stories.
That's like one of those Omen stories, like with all the other horror movies,
Mm.
yeah,
You ever see that? They have these documentaries about cursed movies.
yeah,
Yeah, the cursed movies.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So they ought to throw that in there with the mix along with Exorcist and The Omen.
Right.
Ooh. Stuff that happened in those movies was twisted.
yeah.
Weird things. Weird
Yeah.
things,
Yeah.
Curious George gone wild. Exactly, Andy Carson.
There you go. Oh, no, don't. You're only making him angry.
Yeah. Sherman, thank you so much, Sherman. Sherman Callahan.
Sherman.
Sherman.
Super stickers.
Come on.
Super sticker. Hey,
Those
Johnny,
super
I wanted to thank you for letting me rent your wall space back there over the
Oh, you got
toaster.
it. You got it. Look at
The
that.
toaster poster.
Yeah, for the next month.
Yeah,
You're gonna see
I
that
asked
poster
Johnny-
right there.
What's the story about the poster? I haven't heard this.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I saw that on Friday.
yeah, Keith, you got to get a cut too. You got one hanging up also.
Yeah.
Well, see, he's blocking it though.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Thank you, Vanna.
There you go.
Damn it.
Vanna White.
There it is.
Yeah, so so when Eddie died, I don't know why, but it hit me hard. I think it hit everybody
Yeah.
hard. But I started doing a deep dive rabbit hole on YouTube and started learning more about his life. And then all of a sudden, I'm a songwriter, but all of a sudden I started writing this poem. It was weird. And so for 2 months, I wrote this poem.
Wow. That's
And
amazing.
I ended up, I was trying to fit 65 years of his life into this very short
Wow. Yeah, that's tough.
piece. But
Yes.
I ended up posting it all over Facebook on the Facebook site, and people really were enjoying it and giving me some lovely feedback. So I just decided to make a poster out of it. And so I
Wow. Do you
contacted
have
my
more
friend
of those?
Andrew.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can order them.
That's awesome.
I contacted my friend Andrew, and he hooked me up with the guy who helped him with his book. And I needed a photo. I wanted a photo of Eddie to go on there. And we were looking at some Zlow's pictures,
Say it
but
right.
I couldn't afford that.
It's Lowe's.
Zlow's.
Let me turn
So
this
my
light
friend
off for
Richard
you.
Gale,
I have a better look at it.
Keith, thank you for doing this.
Yeah.
We're going
That's
to call
very
you
cool.
Vanna for right now. So my friend Richard Galbraith from Oklahoma, he was kind of the Zlow's of Oklahoma. And he had this photo. I said, hey, Richard, can I use this photo? And he said, yeah, go ahead.
That's
And
awesome.
of course, it's not the Frankenstrat, but it was the bumblebee.
Such
And
a great epic
Bumblebee's
shot,
a
though.
great picture. There's not a lot of stuff with. Look at that. Those pants and that's just.
I
so
know.
awesome. Yeah.
That's a really rare photo,
That's
actually.
I've never seen
I know,
anything like
and
that. So.
if you look at it too, it's the neck too. That used to be on
Yeah.
Frankie.
Right. Yeah.
so
and look, he's got the
actually,
crappy old shoes too.
I was so grateful to Richard. So Jeff Chenault designed the poster for me. He was so awesome and cool, and I was blown away when I saw it. You know what I mean? And I wanted to throw in Richard Galbraith. He's involved with the new Dio movie that's coming out. He's got like 10
Nice.
photos or something in
Oh,
it.
I'm looking
So
forward to that.
be sure and check that out. In the
Wasn't
meantime, I
Eddie
started
Trunkus
drawing
talking about
some.
that too.
Somebody
I'm
sorry. What was
was.
Yeah,
Maybe
Eddie
Johnny
Trunkus
Beane.
was at a Dio thing the other night for the South by Southwest.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he did? Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
and he was talking about that. The new Dio
When's
movie.
that movie coming out, Keith? When's that movie coming
don't
out?
recall offhand. I forget off the top of my head.
John Biel.
That's going to be so.
What is it?
So awesome.
The,
Yeah,
D-
John
the
Biel.
Dio movie?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Who's playing Dio?
I don't know if it's a documentary or
I
John
think it's supposed
Biel.
to be a
Are you
documentary.
there? Is it? Okay. So anyway, I just to wrap this up because I feel like I'm rambling. I did some drawings that I turned into Tinker mugs, I call them, and I've got the Tinker Man poster, and I just am trying to get a T-shirt going too that says Tinker Man with that photo. Working on that, and if you want to order one, just hit me up. I'm on Facebook at Holly Lewis Music. I'm just doing like Steve Rosen is doing, like a self-published kind of thing. You can find me on PayPal at Holly Lewis Music, Venmo, or just hit me up in Messenger. And
You also
I'm
have your Tinkerman
was
site too. Don't forget
yeah,
your
but it's a
Tinkerman
private site, so I've got a
Okay.
Tinkerman site on Facebook, but I have to manually add you. So come friend me on Facebook, Holly Lewis Music. Come friend me, and I'll add you to that site.
Yeah.
And yeah, so, and I can give you all the details, on how to order one, but I'm trying to actually raise money as soon as I pay myself back for making everything, and donate some of it to Mr. Holland's Opus Foundation,
Oh, nice.
which was Eddie's favorite
Very
charity.
cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
awesome. Bring back
You know,
music in the
Very
schools,
cool.
man.
Because-
Yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome, Holly.
Yeah, they get the musical instruments to the children who are, starting out. So,
Did you mention
ta-da!
that?
That's the story.
Hey, Holly, did you mention Steve Rosen sent you that picture of when he received your poster?
Oh my God. I was so blown away. Steve Rosen took a photo. I sent him a poster, and I sent Chris Gill a poster. I sent Steve Rosen a poster. I sent a couple to Janine Bernstein, a couple of the radio DJs, and Johnny Beane and Tony, Fruitcake Tony.
Don't forget
And
Wolfgang.
I was so blown away when Steve sent me back a photo. Oh, the Wolfgang story. Oh my God. Maybe that's for another time. Yeah, I tried to send Wolfgang a poster. That did not go so well. But Steve Rosen sent me back a poster of him holding the poster in front of his like Van Halen wall with all the photographs of him with Eddie and the guys. It was just lovely, and I cannot wait to get his book. Cannot wait. If anybody wants to talk about his book.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
All
I'm
right,
looking
Laz,
forward.
you're free. You're free to speak your mind, Laz.
Oh, my time. Am I out of timeout?
You're out of time
All right.
out. There you
Hey
go.
guys, I'm
Let
gonna
it
hop
go.
off. I'm gonna hop off and let you get back to your show. Thanks for having me on, everybody.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, Holly. Thank you so much. And that's an awesome poem, awesome poster.
Thank you, Mr. Johnny B.
You're welcome.
Bye, Holly.
You're welcome.
Love you, Halls.
Bye.
Anyway,
There we go. Holly
There you
Lewis.
Yeah.
Holly Lewis. I'm buying one of those. Here's my chair. I gotta get rid of this chair. This drum throw. Here we go.
Sounds like an elephant.
Yeah. Here's my elephant.
There we go.
Oh, is that a duck? Oh my gosh.
We got the monkeys back. Yeah.
Man. Keith, what kind of guitar is that, man?
Oh, it's Black Betty. You know, my 2021 EVH Wolfgang Standard Indonesian. You know,
Wait a minute. Were you the one? Were you the one? Did you message me? You were going to. Was that you? Somebody messaged me one time. They said they were going to Guitar Center and they were going to buy, or they had just bought
yeah,
a Wolfgang.
yeah, that was me.
That was you? Okay, cool.
Yeah. That day I was tossed up between a Frankie, just like you were getting, and a Wolfgang.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what? I want to build my own Frankie. So, you know, I figure I need to have something to work and play with first. So, there we go. You know, I did a little bit of mod here and there, you know, just like
Cool, man.
the edges were a little bit sharp around the carve here.
Here we go again.
So I sanded the edges off all the way around.
Oh,
Mhm.
cool.
Makes it look like it's got a binding now.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah, I can see that. That's cool.
but this neck is off the hook. I mean,
Yeah.
like right along the 7th fret, it changes colors. It's just it gets totally translucent on you.
Wow.
It's so cool looking. I just love it. And then on the bottom, it's got a nice flame coming up here on the sides here. I just love it. You know,
Nice.
it plays like a dream. I'm in love with it.
Nice.
This is gonna get buried with me if I don't get my Frankie.
Give it away to Holland's Opus, man. That's the best thing you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And that's what I love about what Holly's doing, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
because, you know, the one reason any of this is done is because of influence from Eddie. So,
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I like, as some of you guys might know, I'm like a new fan to Eddie, having been a fan when I was a teenager, but I listened to so many different musicians back there. I didn't understand the depth of his influence at all.
Yeah.
And then I became again a new fan of Eddie's. I mean, you know, because I listened to Satch and all these guys, and I'm like, well, Satriani basically
Yep.
copied everything that Eddie did. I think Steve Vai was the only guy who really did something different, you know. And then you have Tom Morello, hence why I did that with my strings, you know. Tom Morello came along and he did something a little bit different too. But for the most part, I mean, you couldn't top the number of innovations and technical innovations too. The guitar playing, and then also the inventive innovations that
Yeah.
Eddie brought to the world of rock and roll and guitar.
Yeah.
It's just insane the amount. I mean, the
Don't
guy
forget the
was
music, Laz.
well. The music is the other side of it too. That
songs,
beyond
tunes.
I mean, beyond
Yeah.
the technical, and I mean, it's just amazing the amount of the musicality there, just so amazing. And then you see it in his son now, who's just starting to bloom. I mean, people have asked, would it ever be possible that he could surpass his dad? No, not on the guitar in that sense, but maybe in some other way, as like
Nobody
a
is going to
musician.
surpass Eddie on guitar,
Never in that way.
regardless.
Doubtful.
But who knows if in some other influential way as a popular artist of some sorts, because in some ways, to me, he's bringing rock and roll like that back. He's kind of, because he's younger. I mean, the Foo Fighters, Dave Grohl and all those guys, they're older too, man. And he's not a young spring chicken either. He's like 30, whatever. But
Right.
but the bottom line is that still, we're talking about, young bands now getting popular, playing rock and roll again. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. It's nice
Yeah.
to see.
And he'll probably get all of the accolades, that his father deserved but never got. I mean, he got what, one
Yeah.
Grammy, a couple of American Music Awards,
Just
but
so ridiculous, and that too, I think, is in some ways, I think, part of the reason why I kind of left that whole scene at that time was because I was tired of that whole drama. I didn't want it to affect me, so I just ignored it, and I got into all that. I mean, I listened to all that the Hagar era stuff too, of course, but I got into alternative rock and all kinds of other stuff. I mean, I got into so much different kinds of music that I didn't focus on one person like that at all. But now, having not even because of his passing, it was already before his passing, through the Johnny Beane community here and just everyone who's so into EVH, and I started realizing, oh, there's this like EVH nerddom out there that I didn't even know existed. And
here we are.
Yeah, and I'm like
There they are.
I'm on the train now, you guys.
This is us.
I hopped onto that train and I'm riding that train, as you can tell. So I'm on the train big time, and I'm learning more and more about the guy. And it's so cool to share that information and learn about, the guy's greatness, because I think that's going to be the interesting thing. Like in many artists, they become better known and greater after, like with all the famous, popular artists of the day. Mozart wasn't popular when he was maybe amongst some of the people,
Right.
but he wasn't, but it was like years, many, many, many years later, 50 to 100 years later, that he really became, known as the genius that he was. And I think that's going to be true of Eddie Van Halen.
But
Definitely.
also, here's the difference, though. Eddie's got, already a lasting legacy with his son,
That too. Yeah.
Eddie's, got 4 #1 songs already
Right.
from that one
Right.
album?
Right. Unbelievable. And I saw him live with both Guns N' Roses and with Dirty Honey. And I only caught a couple of the songs for the Guns N' Roses one, and I did not want to miss anything at the Dirty Honey show. And of course, then they didn't open. They played last.
Right.
Man, what a show. I mean, the girls that were hanging out with us there too, we were having so much fun because they were like just loving the young, kick-ass rock and roll, real music like this. One girl's like, this is real music. This kicks ass, She was just loving like the energy of it,
Johnny,
and
what was that other
back.
girl's name? What was her name? Stella?
There was Misty also. Misty was there.
Misty, that's it. Misty.
Stella.
Yeah.
Misty was the one that I said, hey, make my wife jealous, and then she gave me this big kiss.
And then the locks would change.
Because I can't get my wife to go to a rock show for my life unless it's around my birthday. So I might have mentioned that I bought tickets to the Rod Stewart Cheap Trick show here in June on the 17th.
Nice.
Because I can go to a rock show and talk her into coming because it's near my birthday, So
Yeah.
pretty well. Yeah.
Take advantage.
She didn't grow up with rock and roll, She listened to some of the pop music that came out of here, and she might know some songs. you know, but she didn't grow up with it. So for her, it's like, it's not a thing. She doesn't want to go. It's not like it's not fun for her. She'd rather go salsa dancing or something, you know.
You got the best of both worlds, bro.
Dude, I do.
Yeah, she's a
You're right about that.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Oh yeah, there's Mitzi. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And you know
there
the
she
funny
is.
part about that story too is that by accident, when I hit the camera to take the picture, it went on to that 10-second shot where you have to wait
The
for it for 10
burst.
seconds.
Right.
So she had to hold it.
What she had to hold what?
Yeah.
What was she holding there, Lars? Come on.
She had,
Oh my
she had to
God.
hold those lips on my cheeks for quite a bit. Anyway,
I
no,
thought-
it was
Which
all
cheeks?
in fun.
No.
It was all in fun. She was just having fun. She was a fun spectator there, you know.
Yeah.
No,
We're all
was a-
part of the
disrespect.
crowd.
There was
No,
this
not-
one girl
Respect,
at my
total
show.
respect there for that woman. Yeah, totally respect that woman.
Yeah. There was this one girl at my show. She just fell in love at the end of the show. She fell in love with this one guy's hair. He was probably like my age, but he had like, the
Yeah.
old
Coif, yeah.
80s hair, the coif. Yeah, he had the hair. She's like, I want to
The
marry
mane
him
of
for
hair,
his
yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
And then he turned around. I was like, oh my God, he's like my age.
Yeah.
Jeez,
You know what's
that took some
wild is
time or
that
a good weave.
it's the weirdest thing, but I remember when I was in high school, I had the long hair. Johnny's seen, some of you guys might have seen some of those pictures, but I had the long hair when I was in high school. And I got to tell you, man, it got the girls, you know. I had a cool car too, so that didn't hurt, having an RT, a 69 RT Charger when I was 16,
Yeah.
17. Didn't
Yeah.
hurt.
Mm,
That
there
didn't
you
hurt. Yeah. But the long
I
hair
had a bus
definitely.
pass.
Hey, I had a BMX bike before I bought that thing, and I worked painting apartment units from when I was 14 and a half until I turned 16. And I with little help from my dad and my mom, I bought that Charger from a friend of my mom's who was
Nice.
getting
What year was
divorced.
it?
69 was the best year, dude. The 69
Nice.
RT Charger, dude. That
Yeah,
my brother
yeah,
got to
yeah,
take
for the
that to
drugs,
his
absolutely.
driver's license test. My brother John's driver's license test was in that car. It was one of the funniest stories. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. My first car was a 1970 Chevelle.
Oh, that's awesome too, dude. Those
Yeah.
are bitching.
It-
Yeah, I
it had
almost
a-
bought a
a-
68 Chevelle.
But it had
Almost.
the 4 in it, or not? It had the 6 in it. So I took it out and put.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
put a 454 in it.
Oh, nice. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that has plenty of room for that, so you can definitely
Yeah.
drop
Oh,
the big
I
block in there.
I could
Yeah.
still step into that engine compartment, even with the
Yeah,
454
yeah.
in it. It was so huge. You know,
Yeah.
you could hold 3 people in the trunk.
Yeah, I almost bought like a Bumblebee yellow with black
bodies.
rally stripe 68
Like De
Chevelle.
Niro. Like,
Yeah, I know. My Uber ride.
what are you
Yeah.
kidding me? You can fit a fucking family of 5 back here.
Yeah. Well, you know, the Charger had a pretty big back seat. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, the first year Chargers, the 64s, they didn't even have the backseat.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I almost bought a I think it was a 64 Chevelle, but there was electrical problems with it, so I turned that one down. I had 3 other cars I looked at before I bought that, and one of them was a 69 Camaro, but I wanted a convertible and I wanted an SS, and I couldn't find one for my life. Moved back. Well, we lived in Colorado then, so we flew back to Colorado from California, where I was car shopping during the summer when we used to come here for the summers. I went back empty-handed with my dad's Rambler. That's what he gave me. He gave me his Rambler to have, which was we nicknamed it the Moon Cricket one night when we were on
Come on,
shrooms.
cue it, Johnny.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah. Yeah, massive flush.
yeah, but what was funny is that my mom's friend was getting divorced from her husband, who was a regional sales Snap-on manager, Snap-on tools manager, and he'd done all kinds of stuff to this car, trading or like paying for it by giving these guys stuff that he had through Snap-on or deals or whatever. And that car was that thing had a redone, brand new, like white vinyl interior. It was blue. It had the vinyl removed and done all the metal.
Nice.
And it was all stock looking. Everything looked totally stock. Even the color was that Chrysler blue, that that Dodge blue.
The B5 blue.
Yeah, it was a really killer blue, almost kind of like that color
Like a
that
cobalt.
you see. Yeah, very, very cool blue.
Yeah, they
Not
use
that
that on the
dark though.
GTXs also.
A very, very cool color. It was that lighter color though. I don't know if it was that dark, like cobalt blue. It wasn't that dark. It was
Yeah,
that lighter one. It almost looks like that Lake Placid blue color you see on Strats, almost like
Okay,
that.
yeah.
So kind of,
Mm-hmm.
but he also had some extra coatings of finish done on it. So what he did was he had, I don't know what he was explaining to me, something about like some pearlized like lacquer coats over the top. So like when at night the lights hit the edges of the car, it looked like it glowed almost. It was weird. Really, really cool looking car. And man, I know I must have went over 200 miles an hour in that thing one time, because we were driving down to Castle Rock to catch Y&T. They were known for back in the day to play a small gig somewhere before a big gig.
Right.
And so we drove down to Castle Rock and brand new blacktop highway, no one around in an afternoon on a weeknight, weekday or whatever. And we drove down from Englewood, from Colorado where we live, and from Denver area. And my buddy Bill's like, dude, you got to open it up, man. And I just got new tires too, because I would go through tires so fast, because I used to race that thing on this place in Aurora called Colfax Avenue. I used to drag race that thing. And so we were going, it was scary, because at one point we hit like something, we were like, ooh, and then I slowed down, and because we were high, we were stoned out of our minds. And I thought we were going to die because something like on the road, a little hump, and we caught a little bit of air, just a little bit, lifted up a little bit. It just scared the Jesus out of me, but
that's enough for
we
you to
buried
catch
that
air in the seat.
Yeah, I mean that 100, not that high. I mean, just enough to where there was a little hump, because we were going so fast.
Was yours full bench seat or buckets?
It was buckets, because the front had the what do they call that grip? It had the button grip. It was an automatic.
Oh,
so I didn't have a stick.
Like
I had an automatic, but it was kind of like that, but it was the T handle, but it was the standard stock one. So you had a button like this that you pushed, and you would go push it.
I have that on my Jeep now.
Damn, that thing was so fast, you guys. I mean, I could be going 70, 80 miles an hour on the freeway and step on it, and it would push you back like that. Oops, there goes Maximus.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's how that, because it had the 6-pack, so it had the 3 double barrel carburetor on there. So when that last pair opened up, it just went like that sound, that Mopar sound. It's just God.
Yep. Yeah. Get that throaty growl in the back end.
Yeah, it's just insane how that thing sounds. Yeah, my friends would like hear me coming home from blocks away, and they'd meet me at my place because they can hear me coming when I was coming home from school.
Yeah.
That's
my buddy
we heard you coming.
was like that with his Mustang too.
Yeah, I wish I still had that car. You don't want to know the story about that. But yeah, it was a sad ending. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we can do a car talk show one day on my channel, because I know Johnny doesn't do the car talk, but that was my first love.
No, we could definitely talk Mopar though. Definitely.
Hey, if you guys want to enter a contest to try to win a 70 RT Charger, there's that Resto Mods group out of San Diego that does this. You buy basically these raffle tickets, in a sense. You buy a T-shirt or something, and you get so many chances at it. So I'm already full up on all my chances on this RT, because I'm hoping to win it.
is that when they do the drawing up the good guys?
No, they do it separately. They do it themselves. They make a phone call to the person. They're going to be at the good guys down there in that area, but they don't
do
come
it
up
every year
here
at Del Mar. Yeah.
But I don't know. They just do it when their time is up on that particular mod. So they call it Resto Mods. If you haven't heard of Resto Mods, look them up. But if you like hot rods, they did a Camaro right before this. That was pretty killer. I think it was 71 or 2. One of the big mouth front ones. I love those. This is killer.
Yeah, the Z28s. Yeah.
Yeah, the Z28s. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love going out. There's a place out here just east of here in El Cajon, about 10 miles east of here. Every Wednesday, like from February until November, all night long, they do a car show right down the main street there on Wednesday nights. It's out of this world. They have a band playing at the pavilion and everything. It's so
nice. Fun. Yeah, I'm going to the Good Guys show here. It's going to be on the 26th and 27th, so going to that. I love hot rods. Like I was telling those guys, I actually commented in one of the things. I'm like, I have a channel that I do music, and guitar gear stuff with a great community of people involved in that. He says, but my first love's always been hot rods.
Yep.
I was building hot rod plastic models when I was like 7, 8 years old and stuff.
Yeah. Just like me. I have to thank Batman
Yeah.
for that too.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I
I'm
went through
sure.
so many of those Corgi die-cast model
Dang.
cars when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Batmobile, the
And the
Batboat.
Evil Knievels too. The Evil
Yep.
Knievel
G.I. Joes,
motorbike
a whole
things,
lot of them. Yeah.
all of that. Yeah.
Yep. That was my world.
Good times. As a matter of fact, speaking of action figures, I'm waiting for the action figure of this to arrive. It's going to come fairly soon.
Very nice.
Oh yeah,
Crystal
you were saying that
Planets.
last night.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is the Satriani
The Crystal
character.
Planet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Crystal Planet character is the Time Shredder.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm waiting for the Time Shredder doll or action figure to arrive. It's not a doll. It's an action figure.
Here's one for you, Laz.
Anyway.
I
That's the
I
only
don't
one
know
I'll
if
have. I
anybody-
don't have any other ones.
you're a big Satch fan, though, right?
Oh, huge, dude. Yeah.
Okay.
Huge Satch.
Have you seen that that mold of his head that they did, the 3D print of his
No.
head, and then you can open it up and it has all of his catalog in a hard drive. You just like pop it right in.
That sounds like a Crystal Planet kind of thing too. I dig it. Yeah.
He did it, and I was
Yeah.
like, holy crap!
That's awesome.
I think he did out like that metal show or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
going
such a
around and
cool guy. Johnny was
But-
showing some video of him talking with him over the video chat.
Yeah,
phone.
I
I've
saw
met
that
him.
the
I've
other
met him
night.
a
Those are
couple
great.
times
Super cool
over
guy.
the years.
Yeah.
No, I just
And,
met
you
him that
know-
one time, but I've been around him and
Right. Yeah.
and yeah, he's Satriani, super
Yeah.
cool dude. Like
Super
just
cool.
normal.
so chill.
You guys
Normal.
know the guitar
Normal.
that I found that I bought a Satriani strap.
Yeah.
I bought a Satriani strap at a Guitar Center on sale for like $14. And I'm thinking, I'm just putting it out to the universe. Like, if only I could get an affordable, JS guitar. And I find this 1990 JS1 in black in near mint condition, being sold used, mismarked as a vintage 93 for $5.99. That's
Oh.
what I paid for it plus tax.
you bought it?
$5.99.
Yep.
Yeah, I have it right over here if you want to see
You
it.
take those glasses
Yeah,
off,
let
and
me
it's got the
see.
full
Yeah, pull
download
it
of
out.
his catalog.
I'll go grab it. That's so cool.
Look
man.
at that, Laz.
That is
Do you
so
have that?
cool.
You don't have that.
I
do
would
you?
get that. I would get that. I would get
Yeah.
that. Sorry, Maxos.
Oh,
I have to. Oh, there goes my
Oh,
chair.
You got
My
the fucking
chair.
monkeys going again.
The monkeys are getting wild. Stay back, monkeys. I got flying monkeys guarding all my guitars in here. That's what it is.
you remember that, Leo?
Flying monkeys.
This thing?
Yeah. Have you ever
Wow.
seen that, Paulie?
Oh my
He,
god!
rem-
I got
he
all my
remembers
guitars
the
all
top of that head.
haphazardly
Yeah.
stacked over here.
Well,
I
you
never
take-
seen that
you Take the
before.
glasses off, and then you got the
Like a
download
USB?
attached right in there. The whole the hard drive.
Like a USB.
Yeah, USB port hard drive. Yeah,
How much they want for that?
That's pretty cool.
I forget. I think it was like maybe like $200 for it back in the day.
That looks like a package deal with a book.
Yeah,
and
yeah. It
everything.
came with the book, and you could do the full catalog with all the CDs.
Oh yeah. Yeah, look at that.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then you had the hard drive that would come right out of his 3D printed brain.
Wow.
Here it is.
Yep.
That's super cool. So here's the strap.
Yeah, your
That I
JS. Oh yeah.
So I found that strap right at Guitar Center on sale, and I'm like, I'm gonna get that. And I'm like, man, if I could only find a JS, any Satriani guitar that would be affordable. And then I find this used at Guitar Center
Oh, that's nice.
for $5.99.
For $5.99, he gets
It's in
that, man.
immaculate condition, you guys.
$5.99. That's an original 91.
It's. I even checked with the serial number through their website with Ibanez, and they verified it as a 1990 model.
90?
1990, first year.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at the
Oh
condition
my
of it.
God.
Do you see any scratches on there? The thing is like mint.
You must
No,
have
just-
ran out of the store with that.
All I see are
Dude, when I
drill
grabbed it, I
marks.
did not let it go. I said, "Are you guys nuts? You guys know what this is? Are you sure about this price?" And
You actually
yeah.
said that to them?
Yeah, because I did because they already priced it. They can't go back on that. you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They can't
Yeah.
change it on you.
Look at that. You can't even see.
I would have bought it
little bit of-
first and then said,
little
"You
bit
guys
of-
are crazy."
See that little bit of scuff marking on the back? There, that's not even worming. It's just a little bit of finish scuffing. I can polish that right off.
Oh, jeez.
And then there's.
Are you
the,
selling that guitar?
Hell no. No.
Oh,
Did it have the
Yeah.
cover plate for the springs?
It does. It did. Yeah,
Okay.
I took it off. Yeah.
All right.
Because I need to adjust it. I got to set
No,
it up.
yeah,
Yeah.
I get that.
Hey,
I
Laz,
always keep- I
where
always
was
keep
that
mine
built?
open, too.
Japan. Yeah, it even says so right here. I don't know.
Wow.
Okay.
oh,
Hold on. No, don't worry.
oh! Careful.
You see that at the bottom there? Made in
Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah.
Right there. And you can see the number. So it's a 916 000916.
916.
So it's under
Nice.
1,000. So this is below 1,000.
Very
in
nice.
number, so. Yeah, I can't believe I was able to find this at that price. It's just nuts. Because I mean I go in there all the time and I'm talking to this buddy of mine, Nick. There, he's a super cool dude. We've become friends. And
Kurt 5150 said to sell it to Jay.
yeah, Jay will never get that. after his traumatizing me.
Trust me, Jay's
No,
already
I'm kidding,
plotting
Jay.
and planning. And
I love you, Jay.
He's plotting and planning your,
My
his
demise.
break-in.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, Jay's great, but it was funny because he was like having a conniption when I was putting the strings on it on the string change show. If you want to see something funny, watch that episode of Johnny's
On that one,
string
yeah.
change show. Yeah, because I changed the strings that I was totally messing it up because I didn't know what the hell I was doing with that bridge.
Yeah.
The little
Did you
blocks
get it?
fell out.
Did you
Everything
get
it
it
was
fixed
hilarious.
though? I mean,
Well, I mean, it's all together. I haven't set it up though. I
You'd
haven't,
never worked with a floater?
No, well, I've never taken all 6 strings off at the same time and then clean the frets and clean the fretboard. So I've always taken them one at a time and changed them only. So the Floyds that I've had, yeah, the Floyds that I've had, I've never changed all the 6 strings at once and completely loosened the whole bridge and everything up. And it was already like all wackadoodle. Johnny loves that word, wackadoodle.
John, if you played the Three Stooges music, would that be copyright infringement?
but the neck pickup is way down, the bridge pickup is in an okay spot, but the bridge itself was kind of misaligned. Yeah, it was messed up, so it needs a proper setup. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to set it up myself. But
no, Laz, no. I would take that to somebody and have it done.
I'm
and
gonna
leave
try
it.
it. I'm gonna try to.
No, Laz, I'm telling you,
Listen
I
to
wouldn't.
Johnny.
I wouldn't.
This is
I
trust
wouldn't, man.
Johnny, okay? This is a good guitar. You don't.
Oh, I know
wanna
it's a
mess it
good
up.
guitar. I know
You're
it's
like,
a
look
good
at the deal
guitar.
I got on this.
Yeah.
This thing's amazing,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
accidents
Miss-
happen, man.
miss
And
it.
I'm
Well,
just
that's a
saying.
good point.
Please.
You know what? You have your buddy. What's his name? Skolnick, or who is it that does
Alex.
setups?
Alex, yeah.
Who does setups?
Yeah.
I know a lot
I mean,
of people.
I could take it to Margaret if she's still, or I can take it to the place I used to take it.
She teaches
to.
lessons. She doesn't. She
Okay.
doesn't fix guitars.
Well, there's a pretty good guy over at Jam's Music in Dublin. I think that I could trust that guy with it.
the
maybe.
dude we were talking to. Yeah,
Yeah, I think I can
take
trust
it,
that guy.
dude.
Normally, I
that's,
take it to Griffin Stringed Instruments in Palo Alto. Those guys know their shit. Yeah, definitely.
that's kind of a ways away, though.
I don't care.
Okay.
Hey, Laz,
Either way,
what is-
I would take it. I would take that to somebody
All right,
that
I'll take
knows Floyd's, that knows Ibanez,
But
And
for me,
get it set
part
up.
of it is the learning experience and learning how
And-
to do this
and,
myself too.
Edward screwed up a lot of guitars
Mhm.
learning. That's
Right.
one guitar
Yeah.
you don't want to screw up, man.
Yeah,
And,
no,
and he,
that's true.
he screwed up good.
Well,
guitars,
he took
too.
chisels to guitars.
No, he destroyed some.
No, he
he
ruined- he
destroyed a
ruined
beautiful
vintage.
as junior. He destroyed a 335 with a sander, a belt sander. He thought he was going to try to get all of the tobacco finish off of it, so he decided
With
to
a
sand
belt
it down,
sander.
not realizing it had an arch top.
And
So
that
he-
it's
he
a
just
semi-hollow
burned right through the whole
guitar.
thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There, you listen to
belt
Robot
sander is a
Masters.
little
Listen to
rough,
Robot here.
Laz, what does that guitar go for right now?
About $3,000 or more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
give
Get that professionally
give that
set
to a
up.
pro.
Okay, you guys talked me into it.
yeah,
Yay.
yeah. Anything
All
over
right.
1,500 to $2,000,
Yeah.
get it
All
professionally.
right.
taken
All right.
care
All
of.
right. All right. All right. All right.
Yeah, that's
All
that's
right.
a no-brainer.
You guys win.
I mean, yeah, I'll set this baby up. Yeah, I have
Hey,
no
Santa
problem with
Cruz
that, but
3600. If you want to come over and hang out over here and do that, come on over. I've got all the tools too, dude. I got a lot of good tools here.
Should I
I'm
bring
working my way up
toolbox?
to building a guitar one day. I want to build my own guitar.
Cool.
all from scratch.
Yeah, I have a piece of this is kind of funny story, but I built some tabletops out of some redwood, some reclaimed redwood. So it's really old redwood, and I have a slab of it about this big. And I'm thinking
It's
about
on his
cutting-
porch. I've seen
It's
it.
actually, yeah, it's upstairs in storage now. I'm trying to keep it dry it out.
Seasoning, they
But
call it.
but yeah, I know woodwork and stuff like that because I worked at my uncle's door shop for many years, and yeah, I will not send it to Kiesel. I will never send it to Weasel Guitars. Anyway, he'll probably break it in half or something. Oh, sorry. Here's your parts back.
Sorry,
But
bitch.
yeah, but either I'll have let's get together, Santa Cruz 3600, dude. My email's in my you go on any of my videos, my email and my info's there, so you can just contact me and we'll meet up.
Oh yeah.
Because we've got the Hungarian connection too. You know some Hungarians in the Bay Area that I'm close to. So the Heights family, as they call it in English, or the Hitesh family, and my family were very close in the Bay Area, and we used to go camping with them. So yeah, I mean, I know Shunny, one of the guys my uncle used to play soccer with. His son Sandor or Shunny, he lives right nearby here. He's like a mile away with his kids and his wife. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, let's hook up, dude. I'd love to. You could teach me some stuff because that's the whole thing. I want to learn how to do this properly. And I mean,
Well,
there's nothing I'm gonna do that
What's
would
the weight
destroy
on
that
that
guitar.
wood first?
I could weigh it. I have one of those garment.
Well, check your dimensions and everything too, because I mean, you got to figure out what you're going to do first. What your layout, your designs are going to be. If you're going to have a flat.
Oh,
top,
you're talking
flat
about
top,
that, not yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, basically, the original
Are you going
idea
to put a
was
maple top on top of it?
no. The original idea was to do what I was going to call a driftwood guitar. So I was going to make it look like, and I was thinking about doing it next year for the Great Guitar Build Off. And I was thinking about doing something that looked like it had washed up from the ocean and been redone by mermaids and shit, with all the parts being made out of shell parts and abalone.
Yeah, so you'd have to do a lot of perloid on there.
It would be perloid, abalone, and then seashell
abalone.
parts, and I would do like inlays that were like shapes of different sea creatures, like the 12th fret would be an octopus laying out like that, stuff like that.
Hey, Alice.
Sharks and whatnot on there. And so the idea was to make it look like that, because the tables that I did like a almost like a looks like a driftwood kind of a color, like this grayish color.
Would this be a neck through or
no? It would be a bolt on.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was originally thinking about doing it as a telly because
It'd be a seesaw.
A seesaw. It was originally going to be a telly body.
I need your input because you know about this more than you're probably better to describe it than he would, right?
Yeah. So anyway, I think it's going to be fun to do, and I know a guy that has a shop here, Mike. He's got a shop here called Map Guitars, way over there on that side of the state. Here in the Bay Area, I know a guy. But this guy Mike makes custom guitars. His company's name is Map MAP Guitars in Livermore, right here. So I could ride a bike to where his shop's at, so close. So he could help me out.
Cool beans. All right. Yeah.
I'm not gonna like cut it out with a hacksaw and stuff, Anyway.
Yeah. You can borrow my sawzall if you want.
Yeah, chainsaw. I can make the first chainsaw guitar.
Do a shark.
Leo.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, I mean, all that guitar needs is a proper setup, and I'm not afraid to try to set up a Floyd and set up, the pickup height and stuff like that. I'm not changing out any parts. I'm not soldering or doing, I'm not taking off the neck or doing anything like that. I would just be trying to set it up, and I don't think how could I ruin that? But Could happen. it could end up like this,
I
right,
don't
Johnny?
know. I'd be careful. I'd be careful. Vintage sounds. Hey, man.
Yeah. All right, I'll take it to
Anything is
somebody.
possible.
So.
Trust me.
So if I can't get our Santa Cruz 3600 buddy over here to come over and help me out, just email me, dude, and then we'll work it out, or send me an Instagram message, whatever.
No sweat.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
you're
in
in
San
San
Ramon.
Ramon.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Dude,
work with Monica, my sister? Oh, no way, dude. That's hilarious. So I gotta know you know. So
I'll
did
be
you
in San
work-
Ramon
you worked
tomorrow.
you worked in micro dental then, didn't you? You worked at micro. Yeah. Yeah, Bundy and Judy, they set that up there. George and Andy. That shop. My brother John worked for them as a sales guy when he moved back from Jersey. So yeah. Anyway.
Jersey, huh?
Cool. Yeah, he was right. What's that town that's right on the other side of the GW? That
Fort Lee.
Fort Lee, yes. Keith,
Fort
you
Lee,
nailed it.
yeah.
Yeah. They lived in Fort Lee for about 5 years, maybe 6 years. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work in the town just north of there in Englewood Cliffs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Know that whole area like the back of my hand.
Yeah, I went to that Army surplus store over there to buy some stuff when I was going camping. I went there for some camping trip, and so I went there.
The one there in Fort Lee?
Yeah. And there's a
I know
pizza
which
place
one
right around the
you're talking
corner
about.
where I
That's
got my
so
first
bad,
slice of white. Yeah, right around the corner from there is where I got my first slice of the real white pizza. You know, the white sauce with a big flat. It was like flat and floppy and just like out of a Ramones movie. You know. Like that, yeah.
Yep.
So
Cheese
awesome.
just dropping all
It's
over the
just
place.
amazing. That's pizza. Yeah.
Yep. And then you got top
so
with
hungry.
With the
Oh, you
post
work
down
with John.
and
He
post
worked with
that.
John at the Good Guys, dude. So damn, dude. So right on, dude. All right.
There you go,
Yeah.
man.
So you're practically family. I don't know your
Oh,
name,
see,
but yeah.
Santa Cruz. Do we know you, man?
You do
Yeah.
now. Welcome to the house, brother.
Yeah, I should do my own show, right, Kurt?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, he's slowly taking over this one. It seems
Yeah.
like.
Sorry.
I told
what I
you
do.
guys, I'm leaving the channel to Laz eventually. So
Yeah, it might happen.
this will. All you'll see is this eventually. Hey guys, we're gonna work on an Ibanez guitar. Oh
There you
no!
go. There's some drills and some. hey, if Eddie Van Halen can do it with a sander, check this out.
Johnny, I have one request though, please. One request. No Ned for Laz. Okay.
No Ned for Laz. Okay, no
Yeah,
Ned for
because
Laz.
he's already got Maximus. so-
Maximus, I think Maximus and Ned probably would not get along.
Yeah. I'll take Ned.
He'll be like the guy in the Liberty Mutual commercials with the emu. He'll got the whistle in the
With the
park
whistle.
and vultures and shit will be
man, that's funny.
pecking on him.
He'll be like the pet detective, but the pet guitarist. Oh
There you go.
my god. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what'll happen too. Ranford, you're right, dude. You'd be like, Laz, no, don't do it.
Oh,
Oh my god. That's funny.
I'm actually kind of pissed off at you, Laz, that you actually have fingerprints on that thing.
Right?
Yeah, clean
Yeah.
that thing.
Yeah.
Clean
I
that
will.
body.
As a matter of fact, before I put it
Dirty the
away,
neck
I
is
will.
fine,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Clean body.
Do it
Hey,
do
the
it
only
by
reason
hand.
it had fingerprints on it is because I had to grab it to pick it up to put it down, you know. Otherwise,
Don't
it's
use the
well-polished.
polisher. Do it by
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
Spit shine, right?
hand polish it.
Spit
Yeah,
shine it.
It's not the side of your Camaro.
Spit shine. Yeah, I got a buffer.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Oh, let me just. Oh, is that?
Don't
a
worry, I'm not
I
gonna
gotta
do
put
anything like that.
Sands-
All right, Santa Cruz, I'll check it out. Right on. Yeah, we'll hook up. Yeah, as a matter of fact, our buddy Octopus Ears might be coming over to help me, like I said, to wire up that cab. So that'll be fun. I'll do that on one of the Mod Squad
Yeah.
shows too.
And,
so.
and finish that ceiling.
Cool.
Well, the ceiling, hopefully Tuesday, my intern's coming. So we're going to continue the ceiling on Tuesday and into the week. We'll probably have him come a couple more times during the week. I want to get this room done. Damn
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, man.
Like the never gets done room. You know what I mean?
Is Laz gonna have his own guitar more?
No, I have a guitar wall.
Guitar wall. You're just gonna
I have a
rack it up
guitar
across
guitar
behind
wall.
you, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna make the custom Rocks Ease guitar hangers that are also acoustic treatments for your room, and
Good.
I'm gonna make them in a variety of different designs and stuff. I have a bunch of design ideas. That's like a product I'd actually like to make happen, but the biggest problem is shipping is so expensive.
You got to get a fog machine.
Yeah, I could get a fog machine. There you go. I could get some lights.
Colored
You know,
lights.
some
Step up the
lights in
game.
here. Yeah.
Blackout.
Oh yeah, I
blackout
definitely
posters.
have plans to
Yeah,
step it up, you
man.
guys. I mean, yeah, I want to like make it way more interesting and actually play music and do some keyboard stuff on here too, because you know my guitar playing's apparently not up to par with this community.
Don't forget the stripper pole for Misty. Oops.
There you go.
Oh.
Hey now, respect the Misty. Respect the Misty.
Oh my gosh.
No, anyway,
Oh
yeah.
man.
yeah. It'll be fun. I mean, Johnny and I have some plans to do some fun stuff in here because she knows, you know, equipment, and I have a shit ton of pedals and stuff too and effects in here. And you know, I've got 2 good heads now. I've got the carbon Vi head.
You have a
I've got the
serious pedal
iconic.
problem, bro.
He has a
problem.
lot of cool
Yeah.
gear there that you
You've been
can't
hanging
see.
out with Ben Coombs too
It's
much.
true.
I actually got that all started because of Henning Pauly, because he got me rolling on all this. He's the first YouTuber I watched. And it just took off from there, and then him, and then you know, then Phil McKnight, and then Johnny, and everybody else. But yeah, I mean, I was watching Andy demos doing it with, you know, guitar. What was a Pro Guitar Shop, you know.
Yep.
So I love all the different sounds because I'm a synth and keyboard player. So you know, we're like always trying to program and come up with a new different sound.
Mhm.
And guitar is similar like that too with the pedals and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
just
my first processor I had was a the Roland GR100, which is a one-space rack unit effects processor back in the 90s, because I couldn't afford the expensive Yamaha GXX, whatever it was, or an Eventide. So I bought that, and it did all the effects. It was digital. It was okay, but like I was telling you guys, my first overdrive or distortion pedal, if you want to call it that, was the Marshall Governor. Because I had a Fender Twin, an old 1970s Fender Twin, and it did not sound metal. So I was trying to figure out, how do I make this thing sound metal? And you know, and then I bought that processor and I brought that Governor pedal, and then we ran that through a board with an ART preamp, and it sounded pretty kick-ass by the time it went to the ADATs. You know,
that's badass.
yeah, those are back in the day, man.
Yeah,
record.
Yeah. One of my old buddies, back in the day, he would set all of his pickups with Rolands. So he ran everything on Roland.
Yeah, I have a JC90 right there, a little mini 120. It's the little baby brother to the 120, they say. It's like a studio. It's a studio tool, the 90.
Yeah.
It's a couple 10-inch speakers in it, and it's got that same chorus, you know. It's great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But me, I was always, you know, I'm like, no, you stick with your Roland. I'll take the twin reverb over here, though. You know. And maybe I'll plug in your Fender Rhodes too. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Jeez.
Hey, Les,
as a matter of fact, I used to play my keyboards through the Fender Twin reverb that I had.
Yeah,
I used to play
and that's what he would do too. Yeah, he did that as well. Yeah.
Hey, Les, how do you like the jazz chorus?
I think it's amazing. I mean, that clean is just, you know, the clean with that chorus is just so cool. I mean, it's that sound, you know, it's that 80s sound, but it also does like that Metallica thing too, you know. It does that tone.
It's stereo too, right?
It nails it. Yeah, it's stereo,
isn't it?
Yeah.
When I was growing up, I remember I was 16 or 17, and one of the guys in school, he was the most talented guitar player that we ever saw, and he had gotten one, and we thought it was the sound was incredible.
Yeah,
holy shit! What
I mean, in the
is
room, Johnny, wait till you hear it. In this room, that is gonna fill this room like you don't know. I mean, I have an AC30 in here that's
the jazz chorus
reverb, yeah. Well, the jazz chorus that I have, yeah, it's a little 90 watt.
Oh no,
jazz
dude,
chorus.
I know exactly what those.
You know,
are.
I mean, back
Andy
in the
Summers,
day,
Andy used those back in the day.
One
With the police.
Yeah.
So I know what those
you
are.
would know.
Yeah, Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're great,
Yeah.
but I have an AC30 CC2 in here that has reverb and tremolo, and that's a really nice amp too because it has a master volume, which is
Mhm.
unique because it's a mid 2000s amp that was made in China, but with all the good parts, right? So it's got the Waldorf speakers and everything in it, which are
Yes.
pre-Marshall, I think, right, or pre-Celestion. Before Celestion, it was the same guy who did Celestion did these Waldorf speakers with Vox. I don't know if you guys know that. That's something I learned recently.
Wow.
Yeah. So the thing is that that amp sounds great in this room, because it's a nice sounding amp, right? With the tremolo and with the reverb, it sounds great. But that Roland JC90 with that chorus, it just opens up. It blooms into the room in a way that no other amp does. I mean, it sounds so amazing.
Now that's a solid state amp, though, right?
Yeah, it's solid state. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like right now,
The
I've been
distortion
watching.
sounds like crap.
Well, I mean,
You don't get those for the distortion.
No, you get it for the clean
No.
tone.
right, and that chorus.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
like I was watching a couple show. A lot of people are in panic mode about tubes right now. So a lot of
Yeah.
like Phil McKnight was talking about,
Right.
like switching over to solid state just as an affordable,
Well, yeah.
medium to use while this is happening.
Yeah, even Pete Thorne was he did a special like live stream during the week last week. Pete Thorne did one talking about it too.
Mhm.
And you've got people like Dave Friedman that he's close with, and also with John Sir Guitars and Amps and stuff. So he knows people in the business real close to him that he's worked with, hand in hand building amps and whatnot. And so he knows like the skinny on
His stuff gets
tube.
imported from over there too, from the Ukraine.
Yeah. So the thing is a lot of the concern is going to be that it's going to become a lot more costly. You'll still be able to get tubes if you're a pro, but the average dude is not going to be able to afford tubes in the near future.
Yeah.
Like we were up to now. And you know how hard it is to get a good set of bias tubes and stuff, right? So, people buy Mullards or Mallards or whatever they are, and they'll hot plate or something because they're just not great or whatever, so it's hard to find like a good set of old Sylvanias or something that are really solid that are not going to blow out on you. And that's why Eddie used to test his amps the way he did, right, Johnny? He'd fucking just turn it on 10, everything.
Yep.
Hit
Lay
that
the guitar
guitar
against
in
it.
like a high, and just let it feed back like a son of a bitch and just leave it there for 2 days and just let it see if it, burns out or what happens. And that's how he
2
tested
weeks.
amps.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
I thought it was 2 days.
2 weeks.
Oh God!
Actually, the final one he did for his EVH line, he did for 30 days.
Wow!
Yeah, and he was just doing it in the back room of 5150, and he brought all the people over from Fender, and they were like flabbergasted, like, "What the hell's he got going on over there?" He's like,
but
I'm
that's
crash testing my
basically
stuff.
he's road testing it, but not on the road. He's road testing it basically. He's just seeing if it can handle it. And I'm curious, like with the Iconic, that I have behind me here, if I can get out of the way properly.
Other way.
There you go.
No, I got the 80 watt, and that thing's a kick-ass amp because it has, a couple different hands on that one. That guy Howard was his name, was it Johnny? That
Howard
guy
Kaplan.
Yeah, Kaplan. He was the head of that Fender amp division, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he had
and then
his
on top
hands
of that,
on
James
that.
Brown.
With James Brown, and I think the two of them, and with Eddie, tweaking it too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this amp really is a unique amp because it has that Fender clean too, which is weird.
Got the
but
best
it does. It does. I mean, talk about a pedal platform amp. That thing is a monster for a pedal platform amp because it has that Fender clean that even the EVH3 doesn't have.
But don't use a distortion pedal with it.
Well, you can. So what was funny is that I was actually doing that where, let's say if you want to get like a plexi pedal, right? A pedal in a box, kind of amp in a box pedal. Like I have some of those LPD pedals and stuff like that, right? Or the Friedman BOD or whatever. You can then use that clean channel and have a completely different distortion sound too, you know? or you can have a whole myriad of, if you have as many pedals as I do, you have a myriad of different distortions and different, you know, you can like stack and do all kinds of crazy shit, you know. So that's what's cool about having a really good clean pedal platform amp is how much you can do. You can get so many tones out of that one amp.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
So,
time's up, Laz.
I know, sorry.
Okay. Literally, I think time
went
is up
2
though.
hours. We went
It's
2
been
hours.
2 hours. I'm starting to feel bad for Paulie because I know you're East Coast.
Oh no, I'm good.
It's like 1 in the morning.
Always a night owl.
But
Only for like 3 more weeks, dude.
Yeah, then the fun kicks in.
That's it.
cool.
No,
Cool.
that's why he's able to acquire all the goodie he has behind him.
Awesome.
Johnny, you
Because of
going to
his
play some
season coming up.
GTA?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna head over to Twitch and play for a
Cool.
little bit, and then I got to go up towards his area tomorrow.
I'm gonna be out of the area. Well,
Yeah, well, past. I got to go past.
No,
his
and you
area.
do your Monday run every day or every
well,
week.
we were talking about getting together, but I might be back here later in the afternoon, so we can maybe hook up then if you want to. I'll meet up with you guys.
Okay. All right, we'll see. We'll see. Yep. So I have to get to bed at midnight tonight, which leaves me just under 2 hours.
Oh goodness
So-
gracious!
So yeah, so I'm gonna head over.
Time.
I'm gonna head over to Twitch.
I
do
need
some-
my GTA time.
Yeah.
Do some video gaming. But hey, Laz, thanks
Thank
so much
you.
for hanging out, man.
Sorry I talk so much.
Oh no, dude, that's awesome, man. That's cool. That's cool. Thank you to Holly Lewis for stopping by.
Yeah.
Awesome. Paulie Walnuts.
Yeah.
Great to. I know we've talked here and there, but great to meet you. Great to finally
Yeah,
meet
it
you.
was really great to meet you guys.
Likewise.
Keith Campbell.
Love you all.
Great to
Thank
see
you
you,
for having
man.
me on. Appreciate this. Love you.
You guys are
Lot of fun.
awesome, and
show.
thank you so much, channel members.
I'm
Everybody.
just disappointed though. No Ned sightings.
Oh yeah, it's not late enough yet.
He's out. He's out.
He's
Any
wiped
minute
out from
now.
the kill of the day.
I'm probably gonna have to go looking for him in a few.
Yeah.
It's probably dragging a vole up the walkway right now.
He might be. You never know. You never know. We have to shut the bathroom door because oh crap, I left it open. Because what he does is he'll bring something in, and he'll just toss it all over the place, and it looks like a crime scene. It's
I
horrible.
saw that one weekend.
horrible.
Oh my god. It did. It looked like a Manson murder. I'm sorry, but wow, it looked bad. Whew.
Awful.
That's so cool.
But anyway, everybody, thanks for watching. And like I said, I'll be out of town tomorrow, but I'll do some sort of something, maybe from a Guitar Center. Maybe if I find another EVH, a new finish, I'll go live and do a video for you guys.
Hey
So-
Johnny, have you ever gone over to the factory in Corona and did anything from there?
Yes. Well, no, I didn't stream anything from there, but I got the actual tour of,
nice.
of EVH and Fender and everything back some years ago.
Yeah, I'm sure they wouldn't let you take pictures for that.
It was
No.
awesome. it was awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It was cool.
Yeah.
It was.
I hope we
cool.
get a chance to like live the day where perhaps like 5150 Studio might become like some kind of a museum of sorts where we can like go walk through there.
Never gonna happen.
No,
Never?
that's not gonna,
Really
that's not
never?
gonna happen.
Dang.
Never.
They don't want you touching their Ibanez's, man.
No.
Oh well. You gotta dream, you gotta dream, John.
What are you gonna do? Turn the Tudor house into Graceland?
Exactly. Yeah, that's true.
No. And Wolfgang's gonna record there for the rest of his life. So
Yeah, you're right.
it's
You're
his
right.
home. It's
Yeah,
his home.
You're right.
So let him enjoy it and let him make it his own.
Totally agree.
Yeah,
Totally agree.
he deserves it. He's earned it. And God, I love that guy for the gusto and all of his wit. Oh my God, he is killing it this
Yeah.
week.
I haven't been following too much, but I love his comebacks. Yeah, he's the comeback king.
Oh, he went
Mm.
full bore yesterday.
Oh,
He even
really?
changed his icon to this guy's Facebook
I saw
page.
that.
It was
Yeah.
hysterical.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right,
maybe in
gentlemen.
GTA, like Zach Thong is saying, maybe we'll see like a Dr. Dre version of 5150 in GTA, where we have like the 5150 studio in
Ooh.
GTA.
That would be badass.
Yeah. Hey, we can like try to contact the people at Rockstar or whatever it is. That
Yeah, Rockstar Video.
Yeah, see if we can talk them into doing a Van Halen a scene for GTA.
Ooh.
Why not?
Who
That'd be
knows? I
awesome.
mean, there was already Van Halen Guitar Hero, I
Yeah,
guess.
There you
and
go.
It
Right?
was a game.
GNR have already
There you
been
go.
in GTA as well, so why not?
Why not?
Mhm.
Yeah.
No
right.
Michael on that game.
No.
Mm.
Don't hang up, you guys. Don't hang up.
All right.
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this. And yeah, sorry, we didn't change any guitar strings, but it's all the same. It's all
was
good.
fun.
So
Had a blast.
Yeah.
I'll
I
see you
changed
guys
my
tomorrow.
socks.
I did the strap. I put the strap on.
Oh, wait, that's
on.
Strap on.
Strap off.
Oh God.
all right. Good
Just
night,
strap it.
everybody.
Good night.
Johnny
Yeah.
Beane TV. Bye bye.